And welcome. Oh, I didn't do the transition thing properly because I'm an idiot. Never mind. There's always going to be one issue on the bed because I'm running it. So, of course, there would be. Anyway, welcome everyone. We are back and we are ready to go. It's been a fun couple of live pre-recorded sessions earlier this month, and we took last week off. But we are now back and ready and raring to go. Unfortunately, due to illness, poor Ellie, Pip the Powerful, is not able to join us this evening, but she'll be here in our hearts and our minds.
She's not dead.
If you wish, no, doesn't have to be dead. I'd have been a lot more sad if I would have been smiling when I was doing it.
Unfortunately, she didn't make it.
No, she's fine. Just under the weather. That's it. Let's send her home and sport. But anyway, yes. So welcome back to Crit the Bed. So we have, as per usual, a lovely cast of crew and characters here with Alice, aka Aya, Annie, aka Mike, Josh, aka Parter, and Kahlil, aka Chad. So we're already rocking to go. Anybody want to say a little shout out or what you've been up to, or a little something before we get started, or would you like me to just dive straight into the recap?
Never done a shout out on this.
No. I just thought I'd mix up a little bit. You know, it's.
If you could see Josh a minute before we went live, compared to when he asked anything to say.
PJ's back on it.
PJ.
Like he's trying to cover his tracks right now.
Yeah.
Ever the professional. We can talk about gifts that we've got each other. Sorry.
It's broken.
This is one. This man.
That's cute.
Wait, this is.
He glows in the dark.
He is really big.
Wow, that is huge. Is that Durame? No.
Oh, I thought you were just being polite, like reacting for the first time again.
I mean, I was trying to, but now you called me out on it. I was trying to be on the viewer's side there, but anyway. Yeah.
It's officially Alice's mum's friend.
Yeah, my mum knows this pretty well.
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were about to say that that's officially her mum. I was like,
that's not her mum.
No.
She's been trapped inside a stuffed toy for the last couple of weeks.
Also, we've explained this. You need to stop talking about Alice's mum.
Until I get to meet her in person, I will always talk about
I don't think you should. I don't want that.
Is that a threat?
Sounds so funny. I shouldn't have thrown this out to you guys before. I've learned my lesson now.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I want to give a shout out to Alice's mum.
Whoa. so weirdly aggressive.
I swear to God.
Sorry.
He gets a mic. That's the first thing he does with it.
Yeah.
That's Alice's mum.
As mum says, I'll run a mile, Josh.
And I'll run too, just to be in front of you.
Wow. Okay. Should we take this offline? I don't know what's going on.
I hate this.
Anyway, smoothly transitioning on away from this because I know more things will happen. Yes, as I mentioned before, we had our two-part live stream earlier this month and end of last month, which was a lot of fun to see everybody in the flesh and just roll some dice, roll some bones, play some D&D knees. It's very good, like the old days. Basically, it was a big whole epic 2 episodes of them trying to suss out exactly why the Thunderdark was closed to all anybody that wanted to come in that was a non-dwarf. But yeah, they managed to talk to King Scodmore, arrange some kind of payment for them achieving the safety of Thunderdark. Apparently, there was something called the Azure Thunder, the Thunder from Down Under, otherwise known as Arcticanus Roar, the Sapphire Dragon that was laying dormant underneath Thunderdark, which is the biggest dwarven settlement in all of Risen World. And they couldn't send any dwarfs down because apparently eons ago, when Arcticanus Roar made a pact with the dwarfs, all of their craft was sort of built upon this dragon's agreement, and so was immune to any of the weaponry and the dwarves themselves. So they weren't able to deal with their own problem. But fortunately, there were 5 intrepid adventurers able to take up that mantle. And when they went down under the Thunderdark, they had to go through the catacombs of long dead dwarven warriors, where they met an undead army and a familiar face in the guise of Jim Jamalajam, aka the Bonomancer, or Bone Boy, which was one of our previous. If anyone remembers the Swiftmoor Horde, and Gur the Manslayer had a little necro helper called Jim, and since then he's sort of developed into his own, and is now raising his own theatre company made of undead bone men. Anyway, you went into the lair of Arcticanus and after some back and forth trying to seduce the creature, or at least trying to set up the creature, they weren't really having it. So as per usual, it all devolves into battle. And I think it took you like a round and a half to kill it, which is insane and impressive at the same time. And unfortunately, Jim lost his entire acting troupe in that massacre. But you did donate the bones to Jim, saving a few for yourselves as proof that you'd killed the dragon. And he raised it as his own bone dragon and flew away, leaving you to reap the rewards of a job well done. And that is where we'll join everyone now. So, we're going to put some more maybe atmospheric music on now. It's fun. Something a little bit more mountainy, shall we? Let's try that one. Literally says mountains, so I'm assuming I've got good feeling about it. Right. So we join the intrepid crew beneath the Thunderdark as you wind your way through the labyrinthine corridors, the traps that were set to keep the Sapphire Dragon locked in his tomb. But as you venture back through the catacombs and out again, it takes you a good several hours, you find yourself back into the main residencies of Thunderdark. I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, that you'd like to go back to King Skodmore and really let him know.
The king was gonna load us up, and then Pip is getting the prince's hand in marriage.
Correct.
Right?
I think we established probably won't live long enough to inherit the kingdom, so we should probably
kill
some
him?
kind of maybe.
No?
I don't know. Just putting it out there.
Okay, all right, just checking. Yeah, well, he was, because each of us was going to get something. I think I was going to get a secret. One secret. Remember, Tim?
Yep.
Tim, remember the secret?
I remember the secret. I also remember you also wanted a metal beard.
I wanted a little beard.
Yeah.
Yep. Everybody asked for something, right? Pip wanted...
Hand in marriage.
Pip's getting a hand in marriage.
You wanted 3 dwarves.
I want 3 dwarves. Also, Pip from her betrothed is getting engagement weapons.
Yeah.
Separately.
Traditional engagement weapons, yeah.
Yep.
Which he himself the prince is going to forge himself with his own fair, gnarled, calloused hands.
And Potter, did you guys ask for anything?
I don't think I asked for anything, but I think we should probably ask that they take care of all the refugees that live there. Because they didn't want to do that before.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And also, did Jim fly away into the sunset, or is Jim just floating around down there?
He awkwardly had to, like the bone dragon, awkwardly had to crawl through the labyrinth. So it was a bit of a rigmarole and very awkward.
But he's free.
But he's free now.
Okay. Great.
Oh no, sorry, wait a minute. No, he went out the back door.
Yeah.
That sounds like Jim.
Yeah, there was a set of 2 double doors that were magically sealed. That was fueled by Arcticanus Roar. But his very presence was keeping them closed. Once he died, those doors were unsealed, and so when Jim reanimated Arcticanus Roar as a bone dragon, he flew out those 2 massive double doors, which is where Arcticanus Roar originally came through.
And we've got bones to prove our...
Yeah.
Yes, you specifically took evidence of the Azure Dragon.
Okay.
I believe there might be like a scale or 2 and some teeth.
We also took like a shitload of treasure that
we got paid out already, right?
You got a ton of treasure, which you put into the bag.
You're on mute, Josh.
Josh, nobody can hear
Oh.
you.
Keep doing that. Keep doing
That's
that.
far.
Also, what's his name? Will?
Wilhelm. Wilhelm
Yeah.
died.
Will, did he actually
No, he didn't
die?
die.
No. He's just got needle teeth now.
Yeah,
And he's just like, you know,
Oh,
going.
sorry, I was thinking about. Yeah, he was close to death actually. No,
His
but
bag
he
face.
survived.
Isn't he? Yeah, he's just going a bit grey.
He's got bag face.
Bag
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Just back face. That's fine.
We all have like bad.
Happens
bag
to the
face.
best of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Hey.
I just thought you were being
what-
super
Bag
quiet.
face.
Can't remember what I was saying now, apart from just doing that.
Did Parter want anything? Did he request anything?
Oh yeah,
from the
I mean,
king?
double-bladed scimitar, wasn't it?
Mm.
Because I remember you going, "Oh, what? What?"
Yes. Oh yeah, because so
'Cause I
random.
can't. Yeah, because I couldn't get the armor, but it was on my list. I was like, I love that.
Yeah.
And then didn't the pile of gold and stuff was I put that mark under. Can't remember what it's called now.
Oh, you put it on the little gnome statue that's on
Yeah.
top of the wall in case the bag.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a little glyph
That's it.
in the bag.
Kill him. Kill him.
Oh yeah. So should we go collect our reward?
Good.
Your second reward.
Let's do it.
Well, don't tell him about the first reward.
Oh no, he told you that he could take
That's the
whatever
one
was down there.
Oh, he did. Okay. Well, let's tell him there wasn't anything.
Oh, okay.
I think
Alright.
The dwarves
we
know.
this entire civilization. I think we can tell them, yeah, we got this and it's not enough. Give us more stuff.
There wasn't any. Yeah, there wasn't any gold.
What if
They
the
owe
dragon
us.
eat it all?
They owe us.
Yeah, the dragon might have eaten it all, the gold, or Jim took off with it.
Have
I
you
don't
not
know,
seen-
Jim.
have you not seen The Hobbit?
Well, I guess if we made it back up, let's at least let him know we're alive and that
Yeah.
we killed the dragon.
Yeah.
We'll go from there.
Cool.
Let's do it.
So you ascend back up into the dwarven settlement. Wilhelm attempts to lead you back to his king, but at every guard post gets stopped by the dwarves because of how he looks now. To the point where he's like, actually, I think I'm going to be more of a detriment to you than a help. All this kind of business that's happened with my face. I don't think they believe I am who I say I am.
Have a disguise kit.
But you can do something about what's going on.
What would be beneficial for you
Give
right
him
now?
a make
For me to-
Doghead?
For me to look like myself, my original self, if you could.
So I've got a disguise kit in my tools. Can I?
Oh, do you? Would you be able to like maybe slap some like a heavy?
Foundation?
I'm talking Liberace amounts of foundation on my face.
Assuming my disguise kit tool can cover that, yeah. Let's.
Yeah,
Lather
got a
'em up.
big, I see a big block of chalk in there. That might do some good. Just fill up my crags with it.
Yeah, Can we make him look like a French aristocrat?
Just like a heart shape,
Just a little heart.
Just a little heart.
and then, yeah. Just like so
and
extremely.
like a curly white wig.
Yeah, like a judge.
That was definitely the priest that he just gave you.
If that's what you want him to look like, then yes,
That is
you can
exactly
do
what I wanted to look like.
that. A little mole, one cheek.
Yeah.
Please roll for a performance check. Gonna ruin this guy's reputation.
Well, 8 total.
Oh my god. Chad sort of you're one-handed, of course, doing this.
Yes.
Because you've only got an axe
Of
around.
course.
Maybe you can use the axe as like a little palette, like a little art palette. And you just put it in yeah.
What it wanted.
So you slap on some makeup onto him. Everybody else is kind of watching it from behind Wilhelm, and just you doing the makeup. When he turns around, somehow it looks worse than it was before. Like before, he looked like he just got in a really terrible accident. You could kind of see it, but now he looks like he looks like Freddy Krueger, but a mime.
The ghost of somebody who was in a terrible accident.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or a mime that's been in a terrible accident.
Is this what you were seeing when you could see a clown the other day?
This might be a bit subconscious.
That might have been a portent for what's
Yeah.
happened right now.
Sorry, buddy. But, this will make it easier to move around freely.
So it doesn't. As you're going on.
Weird.
to a point where Wilhelm's like, I'm sorry. I do appreciate that what you tried to do for me, but I think I'm just hindering rather than helping you. So I'm going to pass you off to the next set of guards that actually believe I am who I say I am. And
I don't know if we should let him go.
What if we turn him into an animal?
Or well, yeah. Or
I don't know how that's going to help you.
I was going to say, can we not? I turn into him, and I was going to say put a bag over his head, but we're not going to do that.
Never again.
But there must be some way of just covering him and pretending that he is me, injured from the dragon.
I could just put the hood up.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I don't think we worry about him. I think he just stays at the back with his hood up, they say.
What is a hood if not half a bag, though?
Oh, don't tell me that.
Just it's a philosophical question. I'm just asking everybody.
Let me just roll some kind of wisdom saving throw to see if I'm not going to just have some kind of
He's already got a conflict.
trigger for this.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can pull myself through.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a big hole in the front. I just need to breathe. Breathe, Wilhelm. Just remember to breathe.
Just a heavy breathing hooded person will come.
Kind of whistling because of his sharp teeth as well.
Fits right in with us.
Yeah. That could be Mike.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And Mike, you turn into Wilhelm.
Wait, but you don't breathe, so he needs to shush with the breathing a little bit.
Oh yeah, but he's it's like Mike's putting it on over.
Yeah, just being creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do
Being
that.
the grudge. Yeah, so absolutely, you can turn into Wilhelm. Wilhelm is there anyway, and you get through. There is a little bit of a more of a heavier security detail the closer you get towards the king, to the point where there is a sort of detect magic field going on that does reveal your glamour, Mike. And they know that you're posing as Wilhelm, but Wilhelm steps forward. Unfortunately, there is, at this point, his ability to prove who he is, because dwarves could go out there, get maimed during battle and still be who they say they are, or get cursed. A whole bunch of other things happen. So he's able to persuade the guard, what he says. Well, that's a 1 and a 13, so that's fine. He's able to persuade the guards by giving him the passphrase. And they let you in. So you're back in the main chamber of King Scodmore, who's still on his... Sorry, go on.
Why was he kicking up a fuss if he was just going to get through anyway?
Because all the other guard places on the way there, eventually he would have been stopped. And because it's only the guards, the King's Guard,
Yeah.
but no, Wilhelm, who's the captain of the King's Guard, they only get given that passphrase amongst the King's Guard. It was all the other checkpoints on the way in that would have proven to be more and more difficult, because they don't know what the King's Guard password is. It would have been logistically too impossible to keep them all updated when it rotated around, and it was just more of a. But what you did got you through those initial outer sort of guards, checkpoints on the way in.
Good protocol.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone.
I feel like they should have told us about that before we left.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we didn't have time. It's a good thing we, more or less kept them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It made it easier. Although, anyway, doesn't matter. Everything was fine. So you go to the king's chambers. He's in there again. His big sapphire. Well, he's on a sort of bronze, iron, and stone throne. It's flanked almost like a peacock by these big uncut sapphire. What?
It's
What did I
just
say?
the covered in riz, big sapphires, calm down.
He's full of riz.
So full of riz.
He's bursting with riz.
Oh.
It's dripping off of him.
Dripping, yeah. Sloughing off like a river of riz.
Yep.
You are the worst one.
He's just oozing riz. Anyway, what's charisma? That's what that means. I'm down with the kids. I know these terms. So the Riz King King Scodmore is there in his sapphire bronze, gold, iron, and stone thrown. I've thrown a bit of gold in there as well. It was in there originally. Just to zhuzh it up. Leaps out of his throne. He's a good, 250, 300-year-old dwarf. So he's sort of coming towards the twilight years of his life. So still very finely oiled and braided beard, long, sort of mostly grey hair at this point. Still very keen steel blue eyes. And he jumps out of his throne down the few steps and eagerly approaches your group. So the four of you, including Pip. He goes, you're back. How did it go down there with Arctacanus or the Azurath? I assumed you made it there and back again.
Yeah.
Can we
Nope.
toss one of the bones into his hand?
Yeah, sure.
Got it,
Yeah, toss a bone. Which I think you had a. You remind me if I might be misremembering this, but I think you had a claw, a tooth, and a scale.
Great.
Who had him?
I might be Pip actually, so Pip might have just gone over towards you. And so grabs one of them, examines it, and goes, so he's dead, is he?
Yeah.
Was it she?
Sorry, she. I've forgotten my own. Gender. I don't see gender. Sorry, I'm gender blind.
Attention.
Anyway, yeah. So you killed Arctus, and that's it. Incredible news. I knew you were made of stern stuff. Well done. You truly got hearts of dwarves inside you. I said hearts, nothing else. I'm giggling.
Not interested, thank you.
Have you all got a little dwarf in you? No? Would you like one? Slaps his knee and laughs.
We all look at Pip.
Yeah, pull Pip towards him.
Give her a little elbow nudge.
Yeah. Yes, your promise to my nephew. You're good hardy stock. You've made it there and back again against this huge, deadly dragon. So, I suppose you're wanting to reap your rewards, eh?
Of course.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I didn't have anything arranged because I didn't know if you'd ever make it back. So, but I know where everything is. A few of the things take a little while to make. A few of the things are already ready for you. But what we can do is I would like to present you with your gifts at a feast in your honor this evening. Now, does that sound? I bet you're hungry as fuck by now.
I wouldn't use that term, but yeah, ravenous.
Excellent. No, we'll put on a mighty feast for you. We're gonna get the priests of Tantus to cook up a storm. We're gonna put
Why are
on
the priests cooking?
because they're worshippers of Tantus, who's the god of society and taverns.
Okay,
Oh, we know
No one
taverns.
puts on a party like
you know
Tantus.
tavern.
We know taverns. Is tonight wedding night, or is tonight just?
Oh no! They're only going to be wed when my nephew takes my throne in about 100 or so years.
Oh.
Oh,
Assuming frogs live 200-300 years.
this wasn't part of the agreement.
Oh no, it was. Oh, Tim definitely remembered it was part of the agreement.
Tim definitely remembers. Okay, I mean, I
Tim's
don't
my
think any of
scribe.
us-
He keeps all of my notes.
What a guy, that Tim. I don't think any of us would say no to a big
Yeah,
party.
it's not like we've previously refused
I feel like,
celebrations of our grandeur and thanks to us.
yeah, I feel like we all need to get what we agreed upon and should revel in it a little bit, right? I don't think between us we got to look over our shoulders too much.
We
Why is he laughing?
we deserve some happiness.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Why is he doing that?
I love a good party.
Get the bag out.
King of the Red.
The red thing just can't control him.
Did we
Yeah, I
touch
feel like we're kind of sheepishly approaching this, but I feel like we
Yeah.
could all
Just go
have
for it.
a good party.
Yeah. We fed a lot of refugees before, so like they should be feeding us now. I think
Yeah, do you want to leverage any of that?
with the food?
Well, yeah,
Right.
but like with the people that they wouldn't take care of previously.
Yeah, I think we should make sure that when we leave, they are going to start treating them a bit better. Because the excuse for not treating them well was, oh, there's a big fuck off dragon. And
Yeah.
you know,
Like invite them to the party or something.
yeah, like hundreds of refugees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Starved
like-
refugees.
I mean,
Making all the dwarves feel super guilty.
Yeah,
that's okay.
that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Yeah. We're here for the party, and I look forward to my.
500 refugee guests.
No,
coming.
my metal beard.
Oh no, for those guys.
Yeah. I assume they'll all get beards as well.
I've already got my.
One can assume.
One can assume.
I need to replenish all the. I've been giving away bottles of vodka, like to most people I bump into, so
Well,
I need to
need-
replenish.
3 dwarves to do with what you will and
Oh yeah.
darkness,
Did you get that?
or however you do that. I don't know what you
I
do.
have not been given my dwarves yet.
Wait, so are they going to bring them out in the middle of a feast? That's the thing.
Well, that's a good point. That's probably the one and only prize I wasn't going to do in public.
Good. I think that would.
Yeah, because you don't know what I have in store for them, so I'm glad that won't be in public.
As king, sometimes you have to make sacrifices, you know, for the greater good of your peoples. And we've already lost a good many people to the dragon, and we've been sending them down there since its awakening, to the point where we knew it was futile. And so this stays obviously in this throne room that I shall proffer you 3 of my peoples to do with as you will. Though I would hope that you could keep it secret. Secret.
This is really dark.
Well, as king, you have to make these choices, and part of your agreement to go and take care of the dragon that would have inevitably killed all of my people was to sacrifice 3.
Are the 3 that you're talking about, of which I haven't specified what I'll be doing, but are these 3 specifically the names that I gave you?
Aye.
Okay. That's
And
okay.
You got
As
the
long
other.
as they're not 3 random dwarves, they are specifically the 3 I asked
No,
for.
you gave me a list, and
Okay.
I have made inquiries as to where they are, so I can have them summoned within the hour.
Okay.
So
Wait.
if this is something that you want to do pre-feast, or if when you're leaving, maybe you want to take them with you. I don't know what you're going to do with them. I personally don't want to know what you're going to do with them. You might just want to have a hot and steamy night with 3 specific dwarfs.
Maybe.
You might want to wear their skin. I have no idea.
Maybe.
I'd
Or
rather
maybe-
not know.
Bit of all of it.
Would it? I'm so sorry to ask for another request, but we have just looked after you and your kingdom. These 3 in particular, can they be fed some of the feast? Not in the feast room, but can they be fed some of the feast, and then we'll see to them pre-feast? But as long as they're fed.
So you want them to be fed now, and then I can have them sent to your quarters.
We could leave like a trail of breadcrumbs.
Can they be wined and dined and then brought to my boudoir?
Sure. No problem.
Thanks.
Say no more. I'd rather not know. So, with that said, my attaché will see you to your quarters, where you can refresh yourself, get washed up, get all of this muck off of you from the ossuary and the dragon's lair, and of course any injuries you might have sustained. We can have some of our priests come and heal you up for the feast.
Did we need any info from this guy before or unrelated to the dragon?
Can't remember.
Yes, you have You have one secret that you can request of the king.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him drunk first.
Okay.
Uh,
You want a drinking competition, is it?
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Can't
Yeah.
wait. We're gonna go toe to toe.
He's more
And
excited about
last
that.
man
Pretty excited
standing.
about this. Do we do this now or at the party?
We do it at the party.
Great.
You got really get distracted. But the important thing.
But between us, did we actually need anything? Like we just showed up and solved all their problems? Did this unlock something else for us?
I don't know about like secret that we needed from them, but
I'm gonna get us secrets.
Yeah, we can get secrets, whatever you want. But maybe we ask them for help defeating the things that caused all the refugees, the Drakovich and the army of undead people.
That's a good shout. Like now that we've solved their problem, let's rally the troops for future call to arms. Great.
Annie?
Two things. Sorry. Two things. Sorry, King. Can they be wine dined and handcuffed?
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you.
still
Thank you.
50-50 on what you're going to do with them.
No, you don't need to know, but thank you. Okay, second thing to the group. Out of character. I cannot remember yesterday. I don't remember the last time we played. I'm so sorry. But were we minding our own business in the library when they came to us and approached us?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
So, okay,
Josh
cool.
and I were lifting books, or Potter and I were lifting books.
And what were we reading about again?
Crabs.
We were reading about crabs and also
Butt stuff, moons,
Crabs and butts.
gods, like sex gods, and there was a fifth thing. We were researching 5 separate things. I missed one.
Yeah, the observatory. Moons. Get that man off my moon.
That was
we
hashtag.
put it in the right order though. Crabs,
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah,
God.
the crabs and the butts were just the main stuff. Everything else
Top
was just
level stuff.
minor things.
The undead.
Thank you.
If anyone knew of that hooded figure with the jaguar face, you
yeah,
can't
it was
research that.
It was what's his name? I've forgotten his name. The Asmodeus.
Asmodeus. Oh yes,
Asmodeus was the other thing that we were looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you didn't find anything about Asmodeus actually.
We did find a lot about crabs.
You found
We
tons
did.
about the crab. The mother crab.
The mother crab that we
Yeah, the
Didn't you-
Crescent
Butt
Isles.
spells? Butt
Yeah,
I
you
got
spells?
two butt
Oh, yeah, we
spells.
got
2 butt spells. Yeah.
I got 2 butt spells.
Yeah, we didn't get to
Yeah.
use
And we're not ones for planning, obviously, but after this feast, touch wood, everything goes well, and the king is not luring us into something really weird and suspicious, of which probably we'd enjoy. But anyway,
I mean, of all the people to say that, I don't know if you're allowed to say.
that's why it's out of character.
I think just requested 3 blindfolded doors to be delivered to your room.
I said handcuffed. They need to see
sorry.
the weekend.
I want to see their eyes.
I want them to look in my eyes.
I want to
I
watch
do.
me.
I do, but I didn't want to say it. Guys, come on. No, as in, are we just after this wonderful feast of which everything is perfect and good, nothing bad's going to happen? Are we planning to go back to the library? What's our?
I think we did the library stuff.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. We did the library stuff, and then we were also going to go back and cure the butt of the incest twin king.
He didn't have a butt.
He had a butt disease, didn't he?
He had a sore butt, and we were going to help. Yeah, his butt was falling out. So we're going to go help the incest king's butt. And,
They're also
And then-
not incest.
I mean, the king is.
Two of those 3 things are wrong.
It's probably all the incest that made his butt fall off.
I think so. And that's what happens. Too much.
Don't make this canon, please.
I'm not pinching my legs. And then the king and queen were also like, we were here to help them. Like, we were supposed to catch up with them ages ago, and we've only just shown up. We got them the. I don't know why. It's because he was
We're
doing
going to
that.
call him.
And then we the refugees, we fed them, but like that was like a temporary thing. The whole point was to like help them as well. And then also there's a black hole nearby that's like just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elspeth, you want to send to Elspeth, right?
Yes, we want to put it in a little box, send it to that woman that fucked us over last time, so that she opens it thinking that it's an important missive and then gets black hole. Sorry, those are my things.
Those are all good things. Like, do we prioritize that? Or I know we do this every episode, so sorry everybody that's watching, but like Iris,
Oh god.
what's our priority list?
All right.
I'm having a satisfactory day, just preemptively. Save everybody some fucking time.
So you're talking to Iris? Okay.
Yep. Yep. God damn it.
It's more jingly than you.
Answered it.
Hello, I am Iris, your interactive record and itemization system. You have 10 reminders and 5 pending quests on your itinerary. Reminder 1.
No. Wait, Iris. Can you prioritize within the next 72 hours if there's any pending requests?
Yes. Reminder 1. The Sphere of Annihilation is waiting for you in the Black Ice Caves. This is set to remind you every 4 hours.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay.
You need to send a message in 1 day to Tilbert at the Tinkle Tavern.
That's okay.
We can do
He's
that.
not a priority. He'll never be a priority. Yeah.
He's on the list.
You must read the smutty shelled smut book. Take a ride to Fucktown once per day.
There it is. That's why Iris is there.
You need to go to the Thunderdark for the Terranulcan twins in 1 day.
That's where we are right now.
At party, you must be friendly to Popeye. You must phone Blackmire every 5 days. Every 1.3 days. Get this guy off my moon. You have no new messages from Napnar. Pip, you are a queen butt.
What?
Pip, pick up your betrothal's present in 3 weeks.
Oh.
Don't touch the money without talking to Parter.
Yes, because of the sign.
What? Oh, yeah.
Those are all of your reminders.
I feel like we're going to forget what that one means.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it means.
It means
He
don't
put a
touch
mark
the
on it.
phone.
If
But
you
I
want to
agree
repeat the
with
list, please say repeat list. Thank you and have a satisfactory day.
I feel like the
What-
Risk King would enjoy a chapter of this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we make that sort of our contribution to the festivities.
Yeah.
Yes.
What were the pending quests? Not the reminders, but you said 5 pending quests.
You're going to boot up Iris again?
Oh,
Yes.
God damn it. Back.
Anyway. Hello, I am Iris, your interactive itemization recalling information system. You have 10 reminders and 5 pending quests.
Please can we hear the pending quests?
Yes.
Just thinking about it.
Quest 2, seek and destroy the Dracolich, last seen heading south from the Shatter Mounts.
That's what we came here for, to help.
What is the best place to stay at Wave's End? What are the best things to do in Wave's End? Find the Pooch Pals for a reunion party. Find the lost Dwarven Observatory from the Age of Renewal in the range of the Shadow Mounts.
Super important to the state of the world, and some of these are just like, let's find a nice place to eat.
Reminder, the heart of Viserius. Solve the puzzle of the door. Find the Mother Crab. Thank you and have a satisfactory day.
Iris, you started number 2.
Correct.
What's number 1?
Quest 1 has been completed. Exonerate yourself in Sutton Shore and remove the bounty of 5,000 gold pieces placed on your heads by the Leges Justigar. This was completed 3 days ago.
So Iris, delete any quest that we complete.
Yeah, and don't count them in one, like, you don't need to count that as one. We've done loads of quests. You don't need to start.
Not satisfactory.
Very well. I shall reorganize quests into a more easily digestible, manageable
That would be most appreciated.
tidbit or itemized list for your consumption.
I feel like you're talking slower now, just to annoy me as well.
Thank you, and have a satisfactory day.
Just so we can understand.
I think we can ignore the things that are like, let's find a nice place to eat and thing in the place with the.
Would you like me to mark off the best place to stay in Waves End and best things to do in Waves End?
Iris, you've already turned off. I don't know what you're doing. Listen to the government. It's the government. They're all listening to us.
It's like when Alexa just picks you up randomly.
Shh.
End call.
Turn off.
Playing Call on Me
No.
from Amazon. No.
Obviously hashtag get this man off my moon is like a top priority, but for now I think the Drakovich, with the help of the Terranolcan incest twin, once we've solved his butt problem, and the and the dwarves.
Do we have a teleport back to the twins, or are those different?
Don't they live here?
Oh, they're here.
Yeah. That's why
they're here in the Thunderdark. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
There's other fucking twins in this, aren't there?
there's dead incest.
No.
Siblings.
No twins in my world will have it. Well, none that you may anyway.
No, you're right, Tim.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why we came here was because we planned with the incest banana Jolkin twins to fight the Drakovich and the puma-headed man.
Jaguar, yeah.
Jaguar-headed man, and we were going to fight them, and we said we'll meet up with you. We didn't. They got the shit beaten out of them, and all these refugees had to come to Thunderdark.
Okay.
That's why they're there. So we still need to go fight that thing that they didn't fight, which is why the dwarves might help us. So I think that's our main priority. Also, like, side note, whilst we're up here, we might as well deal with the black hole that we created and fuck off that woman that tried to fuck us over last week.
We've got time for the black hole, right? Like, I feel like if we play this right, we can just sort of keep building an army that hopefully doesn't immediately get sucked into a black hole.
Yeah.
I don't think the black hole is a threat to the army as long as we don't go into it.
Well, they might.
It's true.
I would.
Didn't Iris say, like, our reminder is one day to meet up with backup the twins?
Yeah, because you had them set you had remind you to meet up in 1 day, 4 days, 7 days, 9 days. It just keeps reminding you.
There's a strong possibility we could have just left Thunderdark, forgot why we came in the first place, and then checked Iris in 3 months and been like, oh fuck, we did it again.
Oh fuck, yeah.
Again.
Not again.
Shit.
Okay, then party time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's get all of that. Let's go have a feast.
Sex book chat.
What? Did you say?
Yeah.
Xbox chat?
Sex book.
Oh, sex book.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you get shown to individual quarters in the same. Well, you're still within the King's Quarter, and it is obviously all underground. So all of the houses are built into stone. So it's more like a street that's underground, and they have a lot of things like mithril and all different types of precious metals and gems that, especially in the King's Quarter and more of the affluent residence area, set into the roofs of all the streets, and then any of the lighting that's down here gets reflected off it to make it look like a night sky. So it still feels like there's sky overhead, but it is all kind of an illusion, a physical illusion, rather than a magical one. But you get shown to your quarters. It's less of a house really than it is. You get set almost like a townhouse, but it's built into the mountain, built into the stone itself, carved out, and you're next to one another. So you can still, if you wanted to, visit each other. But you have your own separate doors. They're lockable, of course, and it's quite a lavish kind of suite. It's a cross between really a townhouse and a hotel room, but with multiple floors. There is alcohol, water, food provided for you already in there. There is magically sustained hot water, running baths for you to have if you want to bathe. There are people as well that will attend to you because they are still very militaristic society, and so they prize weapons and armor. So if you want any of your weapons and armor to be attended to, polished, repaired in any way, shape, or form, course, you can do that. If you'd rather do it yourself, that's your prerogative. But they will offer you like a spit and shine.
Leave my arm out.
Yeah, can you just buff that for me, please?
Yeah,
Like, does it come off? No. Okay, great.
great.
Basically, you can do whatever you want. So I imagine Aya, as a paladin, you've probably got some kind of ritual that you probably perform ritualistically. Sure, with your armor. I don't know. Maybe.
Go off and try and think of a ritual now.
Sure, yeah. I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, you don't have a history per se. So any ritual you make up was a ritual of your own making, really.
That's true. I'm like more than feeling like I should have something, but I don't actually remember what it's supposed to be. So.
Also, you have your summon if you want to resummon any of your summons to a particular form, either prior or now. So two things. Parter and Chad, we'll go to you first. What does Parter and Chad do once they've just been given this lavish luxury apartment?
I'm getting my arm polished.
Sure. They absolutely will take pride and care in like making the older sacks look as shiny and clean as they can.
Can I get my tail polished?
Oh yeah, you can get your tail waxed. Yeah. Is that a euphemism, or would you like literally your tail waxed?
You tell me.
Okay, well, no, you tell me. Yeah, absolutely. You can have oils and unguents and waxes applied to your scales.
Great.
Moisturized heavily.
So the first time this has happened the entire campaign, which is crazy.
There are 4 nubile, bearded dwarven women just waxing and polishing and oiling up your muscles and your scales.
Great. I'm having a great time.
Yep. Okay. Parter?
Kind of polar opposite to the masculinity of that. I think Parter's just...
You get a Brazilian?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Parter's doing a bit of pre-drinking.
Okay, nice.
But gonna run a nice hot bath.
Nice.
Put
on some Enya.
Kick back, little bit of cucumber on the eyes.
Nice.
Sit back. Yeah, a little bit of music in the background.
Thing in this world, you just dropped a cucumber and tuna sandwich and something landed on your face.
Exactly. And
it
then,
felt good.
Yeah, like a 1980s montage.
Yep.
Getting ready to go out.
So you're Mrs. Doubtfiring it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. A bit of riz on my face.
No.
Charisma.
Yeah. Maybe get my beard braided.
Oh, they're expert at like beard braiding here, so you can 100% get your beard washed and oiled and then braided.
Yeah, I can't. In my head, I've got this picture of Parter going in a little bit disheveled, a little bit of Swamp Thing.
Of course, yeah.
And then coming out like fluffy hair, smelling like roses, braided beard.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. You get like an almost Viking-esque braided beard.
Just a really skinny Viking.
So, yeah, very lanky.
Murderous. What sort of alcohol was there?
So the dwarves make their own. There's many distilleries down here that make many different things: dwarven brandies, dwarven whiskies, predominantly. There are wines you can get here. There are ales as well, if you prefer that. Obviously, they need to. They have a large. Many distilleries they have magically sustained crops in the Thunderdark, but they also have shafts of light that open up on the upper reaches of the Thunderdark, where they grow food. And they also have a whole bunch of farmlands outside of the Thunderdark as well. Where does it? So there's all types. I mean, the dwarves, they love their alcohol. So, but they specialize in brandy and whiskey.
Okay. I think I reckon Parter starts on a bit of ale and then accidentally slips in some whiskey.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
Yeah. So you get given Adgrad Ashtford's arse blasting whiskey.
Okay. Arse blasting? Should I ask more? What?
It's just so potent it will just give you the squits for like several days afterwards.
Okay.
It is 120% proof, which means
shit.
60% alcohol.
That's the same effect as Chad's new spells.
Basically, yeah, you just like, have a whole.
I bottled it.
Yeah, you bottled it, made it into magic. So yeah, Parter is pretty tipsy at this point. Why don't you roll me a Constitution saving throw, Parter? See
Okay.
how you doing? How levered you might be.
Oh, 17.
Respectable.
So 19.
19. Yeah, you're really holding your alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, you've had the people like doing your beard and like serving you the alcohol impressed that you've not fallen on your arse with Agrand's Asford's arse blasting whiskey.
As Furbolgs, we can hold our drink. I part owner in a tavern franchise, you know.
You have achieved the respect of these dwarves.
Yes, that's what I was aiming for. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm
Mike, you are doing whatever Mike does when they are left alone inside an apartment by themselves. And there is a short, sharp rap upon your door.
Enter.
The door opens, and you can hear the clink of chains. And,
I just assume you said that hanging from the ceiling.
arms crossed. Whole bunch of bats fly out for some reason. Being led in are shackled, both on their wrists and their ankles, and they are chained together as well. So their shackles are shackled to one another. They also have black hoods over their heads.
Okay.
And they're not there. You can hear the muffled mumblings of people who have got like gags in their mouths as well. So they're gagged, hooded, shackled with wrists and ankles, and chained together. And there are a couple of the King's Guard that bring them in, two flanking, one in front, one behind. They lead them in. The lead one who knocked on the door nods to you, Mike. Doesn't say a word, and they leave, closing the door behind them.
Can I say just the way I like them and then wink?
Sure.
Oh, God.
Roll an insight check, please.
I feel like I want the camera to pan away. It's whatever she's going to do with these bombs.
And it all fades to black.
Wait, I need to.
Oh, do you want me to roll for you?
No, I've just done it. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. What am I doing inside?
So you can use your sheet as well. You can kind of click on the numbers and they'll roll for you on your character sheet.
What?
Yeah.
I left my dice at Kahlil's when we played in person, so sorry. 20 in total, but not a natural.
My
Wow.
house is full of dice now.
So you see the kind of like the look of a little bit of disgust, a little bit of like pity for these dwarves, a little bit of like them doing their duty for their king.
Why do they
No
think?
questions asked.
Why do they jump to conclusions? Why do they not think I'm down?
They seemingly have jumped to conclusions because of these chained, gagged, and bagged dwarfs that they've led into your. They don't.
Have they been wined and dined?
Yes, they have.
I only asked if they.
Oh,
could
you
be
assume
handcuffed.
because the king has promised that they would be.
Do they have big bellies? Do they look full?
Open them up, find out.
Yeah,
Were they handcuffed during the whining and dining?
you presume afterwards.
Oh.
They were.
I mean,
they were
that would kind of
bagged and
ruin any
gagged.
I only asked them to be handcuffed. I didn't ask for all these shackles and head.
No, they've gone over and above what you've asked for whatever reason, maybe to protect the guards' identities.
Well, now I feel almost guilty, but
I think the result is the same, though, right? So
So anyway, they leave.
feel almost guilty as I lick my lips.
So they leave them there and they leave
okay.
your domicile, closing the door behind them. They don't lock it, obviously, because they can't.
Okay.
You're now alone with these three dwarfs who start to sort of shuffle nervously. their
Okay.
shackles clinking against one another.
Cool.
Deck of
So,
cards out.
pardon?
What?
Get a deck of cards out. Just start playing that.
Texas Hold'em.
No. I was thinking the football cards.
Oh, yeah, you play some, yeah. Kickball.
I'm
Kickball.
I'm
There's a
going
KCCB.
to.
KCCC.
I'm gonna ask them all to lie down on the floor.
Okay. They don't initially.
Okay.
Ugh.
No.
What? They don't initially.
No. You tell them to lie
Okay.
down, they don't.
Fine.
And you
That's
just hear a from
There.
one of them.
That's it.
You need a
Okay.
vacuum.
Can I want to cast a minor illusion. Can I?
They're still bagged and gagged, by the way.
That's fine. I want to do sound.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Just like hysterical laughter.
Okay, right. They start shifting uneasily as you can see that their head's turning from side to side to try and find out, like, obviously they can't see anything, but
Yeah.
trying to ascertain where the laughter's coming from.
Okay.
They look more uncomfortable.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I mean,
That's fine. I don't
it's
care.
fine.
It's okay.
I don't mind.
I'm trying to take this
I'm not
seriously,
cool with
but this cat is like not letting me take it seriously.
That's fine.
Essentially, that's fine. The one that's closest to me. I mean, is there a way of doing more?
I mean,
No.
not with
Okay.
the knife that you have, no.
Oh.
No. I wanted to essentially bite them individually, and then finish them off. Stabs.
Yep.
It would only be polite.
I don't want to like
I want to make it weird.
no.
Yeah, you can absolutely try to do that, yes.
I don't like how you say you can try to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you'd like to do?
That's fine.
Is Aya in a room near me?
Don't get me
Yeah,
involved.
she's next door, yeah. Yeah, she's on like one or the other
I want to
side.
talk through the door and say, Aya, have you got any pets available?
Yeah, I settled on Popeye, but don't like he's already been through a lot. Like he's got a lot of issues. He's got a lot of trauma.
Can
I don't know-
Popeye just come and take a seat?
What are you gonna do to him?
I just want Popeye to like sit on two of them. I
Two of
handle one.
Why
We
do you
die.
keep settling?
What's going on?
The
Oh,
shackles.
it's alright. It's good times.
Okay, if I send my pet in to be part of your sex games,
No one is talking about sex
it's gonna
here.
be awkward afterwards. Like I don't know if I can
No
ever bring
sex
it back again.
AIDS.
Come on, Popeye.
Companion.
Popeye's going to get fed.
Okay, fine.
He'll have his own feast.
He's into it, I guess.
Okay, cool. If the dwarves can still hear like laughter, if they're not going to sit down, Popeye's going to make them lie down.
There's not much I can do to resist like a large saber-toothed tiger. They're certainly not as powerful as you all are, and so Popeye can quite easily subdue two of them. It kind of forces one of them to kind of go down to a knee as well, because they're all chained together.
Mhm.
So by Popeye like pushing them down and like putting both paws and all of its weight down to their chests, like pulls the other spare one down to his knee, like with the.
This is for king and country.
I don't think. Oh well. And then you go in for the bite.
Yeah.
And so, because they've got nowhere to go, they try and obviously thrash around and push you off. I'm
Sorry,
not even going to roll for any of it.
I'm used to that. It's fine.
I
Yeah.
just want to say that the chat pointed out that I'm psychically linked to Popeye, so I'm having to experience all of this.
Oh no.
You're not psychically linked. You can communicate with your pet telepathically if you choose to, and they can communicate with you telepathically, but you don't experience themselves unless you are willing to actively pair. It's like a conscious thing that you do.
Okay,
So it's not like you're suddenly bombarded with all of this imagery of what's going on.
thank God for that.
Fortunately. Yeah. So Mike, you sink your teeth into their shoulder. You can hear them scream through the gag, and then as you've got them in your embrace, you take out the birthday gift, and then start stabbing as you're holding onto them, just stabbing repeatedly into the back until you feel them go cold. Well, not cold, but limp in your arms, and lay them down, and then repeat as necessary.
And because I'm hoping of the laughter that people just think we're having a good time.
Oh my god!
Can't hear their screaming.
But it's really
Because they'll be
creepy
muffled
laughter.
Anyway.
Yeah, they
They'll
are
be
gagged and
muffled
muffled.
anyway,
Yeah. So you just hear.
So the rest of us are all laying in bed, just staring at the ceiling, like wide-eyed, like.
A chorus of like.
Yeah, and the occasional. And then a heavy thud.
Think too much about that.
And then a muffled scream. And then lots of.
And then
Thud.
Popeye has his own feast, and there are no bodies as evidence.
Popeye swallows the evidence, looks highly traumatized.
Why does he look traumatized?
What do you mean?
Popeye.
Yeah. Popeye's technically a celestial being,
An innocent celestial.
like a holy creature.
No,
Subjective.
No, I don't think that's true.
I don't.
Okay. Mike, with the last wolf that you embrace, there's 2 stabbed corpses next to you, and the last one, they kind of figured out what's going on. They've probably the most amount of fight, but they've got the most amount of weight around them, so there's nowhere for them to go. With the last stab into their back, the knife goes in, and then you just can't keep hold of the grip, and it just gets sucked into their back and into their body, and he dies in your arms, like the other 2 have done.
Oh, where were you stabbing him?
In the back, like kind of next to the spinal cord, like in the between a couple of ribs.
Oh.
How did it get sucked into him?
Yeah, with the last strike, you just feel like this almost irresistible magnetic force that just rips it out of your grip, and it just goes straight
Do we
into
go on forever, or does he have to go digging for it?
Do you need that
inside
knife?
his body.
Just go off it.
Do you need that knife?
That's my birthday present.
Yeah, isn't that what this all is for? Like the collective.
Not to lose my birthday present.
No, I mean like when the souls are going into the knife, right? So what's the
Yeah.
point? Now the knife lives inside someone's rib, but
Is it somebody
Now-
else's problem?
Yeah, not mine. As in, like, that's my birthday present, and it has souls in it. And now his body has my knife and souls in it.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do about it.
What am I going to do about it?
Get in there.
Oh,
Get in
I
that
don't want
body.
this to get messy.
Just shove your hand in.
Call Potter over.
Yeah.
Carter, can you shrink yourself and
No.
then crawl in?
I'm not sure I want to do that.
I
Stick
don't want to cut him open.
Stick your finger in where the hole was. The stab wound.
Is it? No. Is this like? Is this something magical rather than it's just got lost in his body?
Oh yeah, you definitely just didn't lose grip of it. It felt like it was magically torn from your grip.
into this guy's ribs.
Like through his back, yeah, between his ribs, through his back, and like into his body.
Have a feel around. You need to have a feel.
He's dead anyways, right?
He's dead now.
Karate chop him in half.
Hiya! Miss Piggy style.
You know, like, Alice, when Gudetama got delivered to your mum's house and she was like feeling around the vacuum package of what it could be, can I do that with him? Can I feel the knife?
Be
You
careful.
You
there's a
can.
big
You can
fucking-
feel the knife. You feel the shape of the knife inside his torso.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to get in there then, aren't I?
Wait, but what way is it facing?
What's that?
Well, from the pommel's at the back and the tip is at the front.
But it's not poking out of his belly.
No.
Is it smaller?
No, it's only a knife.
No question to ask. Sorry.
I mean, he's a dwarf, so he's quite boxy, and the knife is not like super big. The knife is like that big, so it's
yeah, but a
enough.
dwarf that would stick out of his belly button.
No, they're quite broad and quite.
hefty.
Yeah, they're short, but they're wide.
This is the part that's making me feel a bit sick.
You're the one that did it.
I didn't. Shut up.
I think
Well, I'm going to have to get in there.
Yeah, sounds like it. If you want your birthday.
you've got plenty of other blades on you, so you can.
I do. I've got 2 other daggers. I was going to have to start like as if I've got a knife and fork. I'm just like.
So you start cutting in.
Yeah.
So you open up the shirt and start cutting in, like doing an autopsy.
Is the bagman gonna come out of his belly?
Ah! A human dead body is like a bag. Blah. It's nature's bag. It's a prison wallet. Anyway.
Prison wallet.
Anyway, that's a different thing. So you go into and the West. Into the surgical incision in there.
Problem.
It's a massive problem.
Hi.
Always been a problem.
Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. You cut into them, and instead of what you assume to be blood and guts and gore, like underneath the skin, they look like they're wearing a set of red leather armor. Like there's a set of, you open the skin up, and it is like a bag, like a mannequin. And inside, there is a suit of studded red leather armor.
Did they put other people in your people?
What the fuck is going on now?
Is he like an animated?
Yeah, like did they put the refugees that we're trying to save in these flesh sacks?
No, instead of there being bones and ribcage and everything, it's a set of armor and a set of red leather armor.
So they
And
just
inside that, you can see your knife. But the
I'm so
knife is now
confused.
glowing.
I thought it was.
is there another man inside the red sort of
No.
leather armor?
Do I
Hollow.
know? Do I know which the name of this dwarf? I know I didn't ask, but do I? Are there any like name tags on their clothes? Like, how can I tell?
So
No, I don't suppose you could necessarily know who it was. Just the third dwarf.
Yeah, but it's not normal to not have insides and have leather either way. So like,
There is that.
Yeah.
it's a big problem.
Can I? You said the knife, the dagger, is glowing.
Yeah, you can open it like when you insides open and you expect to find like horribleness inside. It's not. It's just as if someone's put a nice set of leather armor inside him.
I mean, your god is a leather god. Like maybe it's like another divine gift.
And you were promised a new birthday gift and a set of armor.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
nice.
you completed the mission. You got a set of armor.
You just got to pull it out of somebody else's body.
Tim was so unsubtle at the end. Just
Yeah.
yep.
Here it is on a
Okay.
silver platter.
It's got a little label on it saying "Dear Mike."
And here's the napkins.
Now I get
leather.
it. I peel away his flesh and I take my birthday present, my extra birthday present.
Yeah.
So can I still take my dagger?
Yeah. But the dagger now has grown like additional like blades on it. So no longer is it just a normal curved knife. It's got
Yeah.
multiple different like vicious looking
jagged.
curvatures to it. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
It's now a flesh ripper.
about. Flesh Ripper. Bye bye birthday present. Hello Flesh Ripper.
Yeah.
Nice.
And my armor,
And your armor is your blood armor.
my blood armor.
How is the most bloodthirsty one out of all of us? The squeamish one.
I don't think that's Mike though.
You're the most bloodthirsty.
Not. No. No.
I thank my sex god for my Flesh Ripper.
Again, not a sex god, but sure.
And I thank Popeye for helping.
You can see that Popeye's vomited in the corner.
Oh, I did too. It's fine.
You're both holding each other's hair back.
And patting
His
each other.
mane, your hair. Yeah, just doing that nice circle rub on the back. Anyway,
Thanks, Aya.
and with that, Aya, you are left alone in your domicile, your apartment, sort of thinking about like what ritual you perform.
The chat said that it would be touching myself.
I
feels on brand.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, Alison's mum. But I suppose it's, I suppose like you being a sort of religion of one, it would be self-care, wouldn't it? Self-care, really. So again, a little bit like Party was doing, run yourself a bath, put some lavender in there, light a few candles, that kind of stuff, aromatherapy, face mask.
Put the camera.
The camera tastefully pans away.
As Potter touched himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I summoned. I obviously used this time to summon Popeye as well, and comes back and looks like a completely different.
It's just got that.
Just all the
yard stare.
Yeah,
like
the light
he's seen
from
some
his
shit.
eyes. Yeah, there's blood all over him.
He's now like he's just pure white all over.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Scared. He's been scared white.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to do therapy, but I don't think.
Aya, can you do for me, please, an intelligence saving throw?
Oh no. Yeah, let me get my dice. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
Intelligence. Oh, natural 20.
Hey.
Probably just as well because I doubt I have very much intelligence.
Okay.
Plus,
Actually, what is your total? Is your saving throw, which is top left?
It says +3, but then I have +5. Does that mean that it was -2 before?
Yes, because you do have a low intelligence.
Then 23.
23. 23 is good. As you're sort of laying in your bath, having some aromatherapy, after you summon Popeye, there is this, like, almost like someone's playing a discordant chord on 1,000 stringed instruments all at the same time, like a screech, and you get a mind-splitting migraine all at once, like it goes through your temples, back of your eyes. You start to taste copper in your mouth, and it is overwhelming, and it seems to last for eternity, but probably use only less than 30 seconds. Can you roll for me also an Arcana check, please?
I'm not joking.
Another natural 20. Oh, natural 1. Okay.
And -2, so.
So -1.
-1.
You have no idea what just happened.
Right. Sounds like me.
But something like deep within yourself, that something wrong has just happened. Something like fundamentally with the fabric of the universe has just occurred, and there's sent a shockwave through the universe.
Shit.
Great. So
Check
I
your
rolled really high on 1
to save,
and
but
then
not to know what happened.
I have no idea what just happened.
No. Don't know why it happened,
but I know it was.
but you know that you've not succumbed to it, at least.
Okay, I'll probably stop sitting around touching myself and go find.
Okay.
I don't know.
Was it Jim just like having the best time on his bone dragon?
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah.
Aww.
Never
He
ending
felt
story
for
up there. Yeah.
Someone needs to draw that.
Yeah. Remember to end if you're in chat. That's over to you. So yeah, but like this splitting headache seems to last for eternity, but probably is less than 30 seconds. You're not sure what happened, but something fundamental with the fabric of the universe just happened. Something happened somewhere.
Yeah, moved.
Yeah,
Okay.
after touching yourself.
Touch yourself.
Was that what happened? Okay.
Check
And
your arm.
yeah,
Check your arm. See if it's changed.
no one knows is the number what it should be.
Yes, 1. No, it's not. Yeah, it's fine. The number has not changed.
Okay.
Of course, by this time, you get your 30-minute summons for the feast.
Did anything happen when I touched myself?
Just the usual.
So you touching
Got it.
yourself?
Yeah, I had.
We're all just
30
in our
minutes.
own rooms touching ourselves.
Well, 3 of you were. Mike was touching 3 dwarves.
Unconsenting dwarves, yeah.
How shiny is your axe now?
Oh,
It's
buddy.
gleaming.
What? Ask him about his tail.
Oh yeah, so he's got a very moist waxed tail.
It goes like that.
It does,
Sorry?
yeah.
As what?
And it's been pre-established in the past that his tail has got abs on it as well.
Rippling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
sort of an oiled, waxed ab tail.
Why is he waxing when he's got scale?
I don't
Could come in handy.
He asked for it.
know. Grease, it's hard to beat.
What a treat.
Nightcat is correct. There's been nothing sexual going on at all.
Not at all.
No.
Nothing.
No,
at all.
nothing.
Privacy of our own
Nothing.
rooms. It's fine.
I still think we missed the trick with Pip that if she's not getting married in 100 years, she should at least be able to have a child with this prince.
You can say touch yourself.
Touch.
Yeah.
Shall we look at
Um,
She
Well-
did say that the agreement was that she could see other people.
Yeah, true. They both
You
could.
did say that, yeah.
It's open until they're married, and they're getting married once he becomes king.
Yeah, but I
When
feel
she's
like she should like preempt. I don't think grungs live forever.
No, they've got like a 50-year lifespan.
Yeah, sorry, Pip, but I feel like you should.
She's 27, so she's got like
Yeah,
23
yeah,
left
like-
through the-
like-
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Yeah, but we've got reincarnate between us, I think.
We do,
So
but like
just bring her back as an old person to die immediately again.
You think
No,
that
I'm
we're
just-
going to live 100 years?
I'm just saying she should get a prenup. That's all.
Hmm.
That's your plan.
Right.
That's all.
Discuss what you want to do with the party and like what you want to wear and stuff. I'm gonna quickly.
I'm gonna wear a beard. I'm
Okay.
freshly waxed.
Yes, you are. I'll be back in a second.
Wax,
He doesn't care about your wax.
You cannot wait to leave.
It means
Yeah,
nothing to him.
What type of wax are we talking about? Are we talking like not candle wax? That's weird.
That's more
Just
like
dripping candle wax on yourself.
You tell me.
What would you like?
What kind of wax am I wearing?
What would I like? Heart, or would you like you to be wearing scented wax?
Right?
Yeah.
Scented wax.
Yeah.
I don't think
Anyway, what are we wearing?
It-
How?
I'm wearing
wonder-
just a metal beard.
when we come out of our rooms, are you two coming out of the same room?
Good day. Just to keep people talking.
Just to keep people talking. Mike's coming out of the room and quickly closing the door behind her, unless you found a way to dispose of bodies.
Popeye had the bodies.
Oh, okay. So Aya's quickly coming out of the room then.
I'm looking
No.
like flush from my migraine.
Popeye had the bodies and then went back into Aya's room.
Wait,
Okay, so
No,
we don't have to worry
yeah,
about. bringing
there's no
back-
bodies. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gone.
No
Okay.
bodies. Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing happened.
No.
Not the same.
Okay, so you're cool. Aya's spent a couple hours touching herself. Potter has figured out some wax.
And I'm coming out with a like
Has
nice
scented some
braided
wax.
beard. Scented wax. I'm coming
We waxed
out of
each
your room
other.
with like
We wax each other as friends.
Yeah.
And we're here for the party.
Yeah. I'm in my ball gown, as Joanne likes in her ball
Did-
gown.
Okay, before Tim's back, did Tim tell us that the dwarf prince was going to have to be 200 years old before?
I don't remember this.
don't
No,
remember that.
it did come up.
feel
I
like
had to
Tim
edit it.
put that
So
on us.
I remember it did come up. But we we glossed over it pretty quickly, and
Yeah, I feel like Tim got away. Tim got out of that pretty easy.
he did, but only through our negligence.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, shh.
Fucking dick. Hey, Tim. We love Tim.
Hey, how's it going? What? Wait,
We all love
why
Tim.
am
We
I?
weren't saying anything.
Okay,
It's
We
great.
weren't conspiring.
I see.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
So with you get a 30-minute reminder, 15-minute reminder, and then you get your escorts come to your
Yeah.
door and ask you if you're ready to attend the feast in your honor.
We're here to party.
We are.
Whilst we're walking through the feast, I'm just going to whisper to the others that I think something fundamentally has changed to the fabric of the universe.
Well, I'm gonna cast telepathic bond, and I don't really know what to do with that information.
You're so dramatic.
I have not been.
I feel like you say
I
that
went
all
to
the
the
time.
feast tonight, so that you know when I'm telling you there's something wrong.
Hey,
The
just
boy-
have some whiskey.
The Aya who cries
Here.
wolf. There's always some fabric of reality that's fundamentally changing after.
I literally landed in a comment that could have killed
I've
you all.
got
So,
numbers
yeah,
on my arm. Look at me. Woo.
I've cast.
A is technically only 210 days old.
Yeah.
The big baby. Woo.
Yeah, that's why I'm being so dramatic.
Timbo. I'm trying to cast it, but I'm trying to cast telepathic bond so that way we're all looped in if somebody thinks that we're getting poisoned or about to get.
Right, gotcha.
Oh, you think
Gotcha.
I'm already poisoned with this whiskey?
I thought he was handling his drink.
I mean, considering the amount he's drunk, yes, he is. He should be unconscious.
But I'm not.
I'm not.
So you are brought to a lavish, what is effectively a cross between a feast hall, but also like a food court, because there are multiple dwarvish vendors of different types of alcohol and different types of food that set up permanent like taverns and etc. That are built into the exterior of this feast hall. So the feast hall like extends upwards. There's another one of those like sky shafts in here that can let in some of the moonlight and the moon's light down here. There's the same kind of like jewels set into the ceiling of this feast hall as well, but also instead of the dots of mithril and other precious metals, there actually is veins of it. It almost looks like lightning that cascades across the top of this arched or the concave ceiling here. It is all illuminated with like blue and red and green magical lighting in here as well, rather than your traditional fire torches. They have almost like a permanent light effect spell in here that have changed colors depending on where it's all positioned. There is a head table where you're assigned, and there are multiple long tables where all of the dwarves of note file in and all sit down, and you're all served any amounts of food that you could possibly desire. There are roasted
Lemon tart.
lemon. No, there's like roasted boar, and there's abyssal chicken on a spit. You have abyssal chicken on a spit. There's flanks of owl bear, like all these kind of different delicacies.
Sorry, aren't owlbears like?
Sacred?
Yeah, like
They're-
don't we have an owlbear?
They're technically magical monstrosities. They
It feels
were
like-
originally created by crazy ass wizards back in the day.
Oh, I forgot to read it out before, but and I'm sorry because I can't remember who said it. But someone in the chat said that the king's biggest secret is that they have a highly treasured sea crag in their treasure basement.
Who said
So-
that?
Someone in the chat. I don't know. I don't remember anymore.
He's not
So-
denying it.
Yeah.
Whoever said that in chat, can you just let me know who that was?
That was a panic.
Um,
That's really suspicious reaction.
Yeah.
Was it
Anyway,
Is
you?
it?
is it me? Yeah. Am I in chat?
Who said it?
Am I?
Tyler Durden?
It was really well done. Apparently, according to makeup. Maybe it's makeup that's covering it up.
But also there are any amounts of alcohol as well here. Parter, I know you're particularly you're in it to win it at the moment.
I am all over it.
But before the feast starts as well, so like all this feast comes out and is laid across the main table where the king and his husband, and like here the prince is there, and like a few other extended family members are there, and then there are long tables full of other dwarven nobility and military generals, etc. People of note, probably like very wealthy merchants, politicians, etc. And King Scodmore stands up and goes, "So these are our honored heroes, the defeater of the Azure Wrath, the killer of the thunder from down under, the murderers of Akanasthor, our most feared and most destructive creature that lives below us. There's always been the sword of Damocles, ever hanging above every dwarf down here in the Thunderdark. But these 5 noble adventurers took it upon their shoulders to go down into the depths, through the trapped labyrinths, and to defeat this ancient worm. And they came back with evidence that has been corroborated by our priests and military generals as being 100% authentic. There can be no doubt in any dwarf's minds that these are heroes of the dwarfs. We have Chad, Parter, Mark, Aya, and Pip. Welcome to our feast hall." And there is a big cheer that goes up from all of the dwarfs down here, echoing in this big chamber. As a token to some of them of our appreciation, we have some gifts to bestow upon them. Number 1 goes here to Chad. And there is a dwarf individual in full regalia, comes up holding a very ornate carved clay like trap chest. I would say not a trap as it's been trapped, but more like it's hinged in a way that it opens up like almost like a jaw.
I open it.
And it has been carved with geometric. Oh, you open it. You even look at it. You open it. Inside it's all made of one piece of clay that's been expertly crafted to house a particular item, and this item has got a leather sort of buckle on the back, made of fine straw. Yep, and there's a big chainmail beard.
So stupid.
And I'm going to add to your character sheet the magical item chainmail beard.
Can you just wear it all the time?
Yeah.
You might want to.
I'm so excited about this chainmail beard.
What does the chainmail beard actually do for him? Like, is it just
I'll leave up
purely
to
aesthetic?
Kahlil if he wants to tell.
I get to choose?
Is it a moustache and beard, or is it just a beard?
It's a moustache, but
it-
you've got to
does
think
it
it's on a
look rainbow?
reptile's face, so it goes.
It's
It's,
like
it's
a
almost like a
beard.
yeah, it's almost like a like a veil that a belly dancer would wear.
Yeah, that's what
It
I'm
kind of goes
thinking.
around like that on a strap.
But with the
Um,
big giant snoot.
Yeah, so it goes all the way around. So it's kind of
Curly?
like it's short at the front, but it goes all the way along to the side. So it's good. You can now refresh your character, Chad, and you can click on it. And if you spend the next hour of the feast attuning to it, you can attune to it.
Oh, you fucking better believe I tuned to this.
You will have to unattune from one of your other.
Oh no!
I suggest maybe the Pearl of Power because
Yeah, Pearl Power hasn't really been used.
What's the plan?
Don't
don't worry about it. But if you want to tell people what the chainmail beard does, you can. If not, you don't have to.
Well, I just reloaded and it didn't show up, so I'm reloading again. Hold on.
Okay. Control F5.
Well, I'm on an iPad.
Would you like me to read it?
Will you please read it because it hasn't shown up yet?
Whilst wearing this beard, you gain the following benefits. Your constitution score increases by 2 to a maximum of 20. You have advantage on charisma persuasion checks made to interact with dwarves.
Oh.
If you aren't a dwarf, you gain the following additional benefits whilst wearing the beard. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have a resistance against poison damage. You have dark vision to a range of 60 feet, and you can speak, read, and write dwarfish.
Oh, beard me up, baby.
Okay. Your constitution modifier now goes up to 20.
Oh, look at me go.
So happy with
that.
Which means your current hit points are now 131. You perhaps are the most buff wizard that's ever lived.
Nice.
And you have a big...
him, but he still owes me a secret too.
I know. Oh, I know.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know. Mike, as well, I would have to ask you, are you currently wearing the new blood red studded leather armor?
I am under my ball gown.
Okay. Oh, nice. Do you look like Mike, or do you look like another person?
I wanted to look like a new character.
Ooh. Would you like to describe your new character?
Yes, but sorry, my camera keeps unfocusing, and I don't know how to.
Oh yeah.
I think it might be auto, so you might have to like reach towards it and then reach to your face. Maybe to
I
see
believe
if
you.
it auto focuses.
I
it's
reckon
the
it's a cat.
cats that are
Yeah,
moving.
maybe just got sick of the cat.
camera.
The cats are downstairs, guys.
Either that, or you just have to like put your face against the camera.
Yeah,
Can I go off on a tangent for a split second? I'm so sorry.
Of course.
My almost 3-year-old son this morning on the drive to
I can't
nursery.
believe he's 3. Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
That's insane.
I know. We parked up
I don't like it.
old,
Oh,
but the rest of us are older than you, so we're old. So anyway, parked up at nursery, and he said, "Mummy, there are ghosts in your car."
Oh, that again.
I'm sorry, what? And he's like, "Yeah, they're sitting next to me." I'm like,
Oh my god, that's so horrifying. And
No,
also, I love your child.
You
Well,
are.
clearly, we're
banana from 2 years
Clearly.
ago.
what are their names? And he's like, Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, Spin, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Not real ghosts.
Yeah, we did actually meet 2 ghosts in the castle called Chloe and Lauren.
What?
Anyway, that's a tale for another time.
Anyway, sorry. My new
Yeah.
character.
Robert.
So I need help with the name,
Jim.
but she is a lot more. So Joanne is nice, like plain Joanne, low
Yeah.
ponytail, mousy brown hair. This one is a lot more voluptuous with, I want to say, fiery red hair.
Okay.
Isn't afraid of having her cleavage out, just
Sure.
a little bit. And
A tasteful amount.
yeah, a tasteful. Freckles, like
Freckles.
fiery red hair.
Yeah.
And I haven't picked a name yet.
Okay. Sounds good. Are you like human-esque?
Yes.
Size?
Yeah.
So you're like sort of between 5 and 6 feet tall type of thing?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, they are. Obviously, the dwarves are confused when they come to your door and there's another person there.
That's okay. That's fine.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say
Nightcat says
I-
your new name should be Voluptua Cleft.
I'll just tell the guards that I wanted to get dressed up for the king's feast.
Hmm.
That's all. That's
You know,
nice.
new dress, new body, new face, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
standard.
It's not. It's normal to me.
And a feast happens. Everybody eats, drinks, and be merries.
Do we all get our prizes?
Yeah, is Potter getting the king drunk? I feel like that was a big old setup that we should.
Oh, I thought, Chad, you were getting the king drunk.
Yeah, they were the one that
Because
challenged.
you're after the secret, right?
Well, I'm owed a secret, but Potter was.
I'm in on it.
Before we showed up.
Yeah, I'm constantly, because I've got whiskey in my hand all the time. I'm
Yeah.
constantly.
I don't want
About
this
halfway
to
through the night, after after the main meal's finished, but there still is food everywhere, so you can go and you can just pick at meats and cheeses and whatever you need to. And the wine is flowing, the meat's flowing, the ale's flowing, the cider's flowing, the spirits are flowing. There is a very handsome female dwarf that approaches you, Parter. Hello there. My name is Katrine Graham. So I understand that you're part of the party that went down and killed the Azure Wrath, are you not?
We went down all right, yeah, and I might have done it myself.
It's very very respectful. Hey, can I top up your whiskey there for you?
You have a drink, I have a drink.
Hey, willing to go toe to toe with you. So I didn't catch your name.
Har.
Har? Your name's
Har.
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 Very short, very succinct. Something you can easily rememberable. Something you can something that sticks at the tip of your tongue. Hard. I like how it rolls off my tongue.
Oh, sound like you're almost purring at me there.
Purr. Yeah, aye. Well,
Purr.
purr.
It's just a purr. Purr.
It's like Nicolas Cage. I'm a cat. I'm a sexy cat. Nice.
What's your name?
Hi.
Before
Well,
you may
I
ask.
did introduce myself earlier, but my name is Gertrain
You did?
Graham.
Gertrain. What?
Gertrain Graham.
But your arms are
Katrina.
grey.
No. It's an old family name. It's made from when we were doing quarrying. When my ancestors used to go down with their pickaxes and mauls and hammers, and they would break up all of the all of the greystone, and their arms would get covered with grey dust, and so
Interesting.
hence Graham.
Right.
Quite a lot
Nice.
of family. She just jumped in there.
Yeah, it's just coming right in there with the facts, aren't you?
Yeah, well, Tim doesn't fuck around with his backstory of his characters.
Right. What are you wanting from me right now? Because
Maybe you like to sit down and maybe have a chat.
Sure. You got something you want to say? Is there any secrets?
Anything? I'd love to know more about where you come from. We don't get many tall folk down here.
I'm not sure I want to share too much about my background, but I'll chat.
Oh, go on. I bet you got a whole bunch of interesting stories.
What do you want to know?
Oh,
What's
everything.
that?
What do you want to tell me? Where'd you grow up?
Yeah.
Family.
Really suspicious.
I feel like she's trying to get me drunk.
She hasn't had to do it.
Can I do I'm drunk, but I'm not drunk enough to not be suspicious. Can I do like a little check on?
Yes, please roll insight check with disadvantage.
Ooh,
Because you are tipsy.
I'm drunk.
You are drunk.
14. Oh shit, 2. Okay.
You're pretty enraptured by the things that she's saying. She's keeping your goblet filled and is being very charming. I don't know if that's coming through me, but she is.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That's it.
I sense that you've got a bit of the natural magic about you.
Well, sorry, I just seen Annie's comment on the chat. I'm a druid naturally, and I'm at one with Earth, and always have been. I've always had it in my family. I sometimes gets me in a little bit of trouble. I've been known to accidentally, maybe not so accidentally, hurt people with it. But that's not. Didn't mean to say that. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you.
Hey, well, I'm not averse to a bit of rough and tumble, but I can hold my own. I
Sorry.
myself, I'm a druid of the mountain.
Druid.
You're a druid.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. I've never met another druid.
Felt like we had some kind of kinship when I saw you across the feast
with...
there. I knew that once I saw you on your lonesome, I just had to come and introduce myself.
I can come and show you some of my druid craft if you want to follow me into the other room.
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage?
Normally with disadvantage, but she would give you advantage, so it's a flat roll.
Oh.
Does anyone else feel like we shouldn't be here?
I feel like I shouldn't be here.
I was just going to say, Josh and Tim hitting on each other feels so wrong, but so
It's been a
right.
long time coming.
It's really natural, and I feel like I'm just going to step away.
It feels awkward and unnatural, and the characters like they are fumbling through something. They've got no idea what they're actually trying to fumble through.
You're just like two teenagers in love.
Yeah, sure. I rolled. What am I doing? What am I taking?
You're so flustered. Persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh shit! 11 plus 7.
11 plus 7, 18. Jeez, Louise. Hey.
Tim's wound.
Maybe I'd love to show you the fungal garden got down here. This has got a beautiful amounts of mushrooms, fungi, spore, and cave fauna, flora that we keep down here. It's very beautiful. It's iridescent in the moonlight.
I love a bit.
It's very romantic.
Iridescent. Oh, it is. I can see it reflecting in your beautiful dwarven eyes there.
Well, we're not there yet, so maybe that's just the whiskey talking. I'm not going to say no.
It probably is.
Perhaps we'll just grab this bottle and maybe we'll wander through the shroom garden, and I can exchange druidcraft if you fancy.
Druid?
I can show you my Krail's maggot if you want me to.
I'm not going to say no. Yes, strapping young man.
Yeah, well, there you walk with me. I've got many a cantrip I can impress you with.
I don't doubt you. So take my arm, Master Druid, and I'll show you my downstairs garden.
Tim's way too good at this.
Honestly, I don't, Alice, Annie. I think we're done. I don't think we have to.
We don't need to be here, guys.
This is the Tim and Josh show, and we're all along for the ride.
Oh God, I'm so.
Spooky says, Josh, just to be glad this didn't happen during the in-person session.
Yeah, I was right next to it as well.
We're doing it again. You guys got 2 months to fucking get it together between the two of you.
Okay. Right.
And Parter and Gertrain Graham exit the party to go to places unhitherto mentioned in the campaign. And potentially Parter is enjoying the evening outside of the main feast hall.
He literally just came out of the room with Chad as well. Like, it's really like sewing up everywhere.
He's having a feast of his own.
Yeah. I'm having a feast of the mother garden. No.
Yeah. So I mean, she shows you all of the bioluminescent flora that they have cultivating down in this. It's an arboretum down here where they've got a lot of the non-light specific things, and there's
so she did actually just want to show me this mushroom.
Well, no, they didn't just want to show you that, but it is very romantic, and it is one thing goes to another, and we can obviously fade to black if you wish it to fade to black.
At this point, yeah.
I feel for everybody.
Alice, Annie, like, can we all should go on mute for the next 10 minutes and see what happens?
I'm fully prepared.
Josh and Tim might.
Can we ask the chat for a vote? Do they want readings from the separate, or do they want this scene to happen?
My mum.
I can set up a poll if you want.
One and the same.
Yeah.
Be fair.
Just going to throw this out there. There is one person in the chat that's already made their voice loud and clear, and I'm on side with it. Alice's mum is listening to this.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Then-
so
then we'll
now
just have
you're
that filthy
concerned
sex
about
bug
what
instead.
Alice's mum thinks.
Yeah, but Alice isn't involved.
Yeah, I'm involved.
That's true.
Unless I make you read it in front of
Unless
Don't really
someone
do that.
Popeye
I reckon we turn this into a page of the sect book, and we can read it out on another episode.
Okay, sure. Yeah, maybe
Right.
We're writing out all of
maybe you
Really
fill
good
in
shout.
the missing chapters of
That's
the
a good
sectioning.
Good
Yeah.
shout.
Anyway,
Arthur, read it out.
back to the party without parter.
From one party to the other.
I think really, Aya, what would you be doing in this environment?
I'm stressing out because I just had a migraine about the end of the world and no one
Yeah.
will look at me. So I'm like picking at my food all night, trying to enjoy a feast in our honor whilst worrying about the apocalypse, I imagine.
You get a lot of people fanning over you, not literally like fanning you, but fan crushing, I suppose,
Right.
for defeating Azure. But you
Don't
okay, you don't engage. They try to. You don't. You kind of stay seated. Eventually, people get the hint, and you're just left alone to your machinations. In that case, can you roll for me another Arcana or Religion check, please?
I have -2 in both. And I rolled a 10, so 8.
8. You sort of are picking at your food, and not much else happens the evening. You just have this overwhelming knowledge that something fundamentally in the fabric of the universe has changed somehow.
Parter got laid.
Something wrong.
Just underneath your heavy
Something is wrong.
underneath your heavy boots, you just hear a thum,
Just quickly.
thum, 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 da-da-da-da-da, and then nothing.
The EastEnders stand.
Ju-
Yeah.
quickly.
Dun, 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 dun,
Aren't
dun.
we all still connected mentally? But
Yeah, you cast telepathic wand.
I don't want you to be tuning
No.
in.
Yeah, clean that out, man.
well,
Kick him out of the group.
Parter's forgotten. Parter's forgotten he's already connected to you.
Carter has been removed from the chat.
Unless Chad casts it again, no other members can remove.
Can that go in there?
So I'm dealing with a migraine and he's in my head doing
That feels a
what
bit.
he reads.
Wait,
Great.
I like that. Oh.
No.
I guess. God damn it. I guessed it
Oh.
roughly 20 minutes ago, and suddenly
Ow.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow. Ow.
Ow!
Ow.
What's happening?
It's not supposed to
We're
hurt.
all of us are getting migraines right now.
Okay, so we'll move on from
Safe word.
Air kind of picking up the food. Let's have a look.
Banana.
Cantrip. Cantrip.
Chip.
Hmm. Chad, I know you wanted to maybe engage the king at some point.
Well, I plan to.
Yes. What would you like to do?
Am I listening to Potter have sex, or am I listening?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
To...
Mhm.
Okay. How's the rest of the party going? What's happening?
No, it's a very raucous engaged. That doesn't work
La,
because it's
la, la,
telepathic.
la, 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 la,
That
la.
doesn't work either because it's telepathic. If
Uh,
anything, putting your fingers in your ear makes it worse because you're blocking out sound from outside, and all you hear in your brain is Parter.
Okay, so out of tune, I'm just gonna make sounds.
Discordant ers.
Yeah.
You know you can also recast it and exclude Parter from the group.
It might be worth a spell slot at this point.
Yes.
He doesn't know.
Chad. Chad, listen.
uh,
I can't be doing things I don't know what to do. Help me.
Chad, is that me not agreeing with you, my young lad?
How
Gotta
long?
try some of the King's Private Reserve.
Oh yeah.
How long have I been here?
I'd say probably about 2-3 hours.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the strong stuff.
Are you sure you look a bit peaky, my friend? Maybe you're not up to the dwarven drinking challenge.
Unrelated.
I feel a bit sorry. Are you sure? Is there any way? Do you want me to get you a cleric, maybe to settle your stomach?
Anything to settle.
Yeah. Well, sure. I don't want you to be starting on the back foot.
Just
By any
anything,
means.
please. Quit.
Sure. What level spell is telepathic bond?
Sixth. Hold on. Sixth. Fifth.
Which one?
Fifth.
Fifth.
Yeah.
It is fifth because they rolled a 15.
It is fifth.
If it's sixth level, they fail. If it's a fifth level, they pass.
It's fifth.
Fifth, okay. They cast a spell magic on you, and the telepathic bond goes for everyone,
Oh, phew.
and no one can hear Parter anymore.
Oh, I thought that was gonna go the other way. I thought
you said every. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Everyone can now hear it.
That's what I
Maybe if they crit failed, I might have been
The whole
Yeah.
room goes silent.
the whole room
Great.
just
David
hears like on a PA system, just Parter exits.
Fantastic. Great.
You are alleviated from your having to hear Parter.
Carnal duties.
You look a lot more robust and stronger now, Chad. You're willing to take on the drinking challenge with the King's Godmore of the Thunderdark.
Let me cheers him.
Yeah, we're still pre-gaming. This doesn't count, and he just downs a mug of ale.
Great.
Do you just say great, or do you also?
Well, I also do.
Okay, cool.
So do.
So, have you ever clashed horns with a dwarf before? You tried to outdrink a dwarf?
I've drunk with dwarves.
Okay, all right. So you know that you might be on a bit of a back foot.
Yeah, but I'm here to revel.
Okay. Well, we've got my friend here that got Codmore Cradford. She's gonna be keeping tabs on how much we're drinking. Have you got any preference about, do you want to go for grain, grape, or do you want to go for the hard stuff straight away?
Grain, obviously. However,
grain.
Why are you trying to drink me under the table?
Because it's a feast and it's what we do. If you're not unconscious by the end of the night, it's not a dwarven meal, it's not a dwarven feast, not a dwarven celebration. We always drink till we can't stand, my dear boy.
Did we, as I cheers him,
I thought he spat on my own mic by doing this accent, by the way.
did we accomplish everything that you needed?
Oh, you did certainly, yes. You defeated Yazurath, that blighted sapphire bitch from downstairs, and now we're free.
That's what we were here for. Cheers.
Cheers! So it's gonna be drink number 1. We're on the grain, my dear friend, so we're on the whiskey.
Yes.
Are you ready for your first round?
Let's do it.
Okay. So the way it's gonna go, every round that we take is gonna go up by 1 DC. We'll start on 12 because we already had a drink, you and I. So
Let's do it.
DC 12. Let's see how we do.
On the 12.
On the 12, so higher, and so 12's got resistance to poison, so I roll with advantage.
Do I get any bump?
I don't know, you tell me.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. Well, with your constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. All right. I rolled an 11.
Ah, you're looking at me a wee tipsy there, my friend. You don't see us hit you very early there.
With an 11 on a DC 12?
Yeah, DC 12 was where we
Wait,
started
wait.
from.
Should I have rolled a D12 or a D20? I'm so sorry.
D20. What did you
Oh,
roll?
I rolled a D12. You said.
Why?
Damn it. Well, okay, so I rolled a 17 plus my.
Okay, there you go.
I got a 20.
You also have advantage because you've got the dwarven beard on.
Well, I rolled a 21 now on the correct dice.
Ah, yeah, I knew you. Just thumps his chest. Ah, I knew you made a stir of stuff, eh?
Well, yeah.
So, you're mostly abs, my friend, but it does mean you don't have the fat to absorb the alcohol like I do. That's why I got
got
this big
abs.
dwarven belly here.
I got a beard. Line me up.
Okay, right, so we're moving on to the next one.
Okay.
Do you know any dwarven songs, my friend?
Of course I do. Do you know any lizard poems?
A lizard poem. Let me think. See, I've had in my many long years of hell. Heard of any lizard? Aye, yeah.
Do you? Oh,
I
shit.
do. From Zentak, I know a lizard poem of great repute.
Oh, tell me.
Shall we take it in turns to maybe
Shit.
sing and give a poem of lizard folk, and you can sing me a dwarven song of drinking?
You're just gonna have to remind me of the iambic pentameter of your dwarves.
Dwarves love a good, I don't know, maybe like a limerick, I think.
Okay.
Bit of a rhyming scheme there for you.
Okay. Great.
So, are you ready? Of course, we'll go
am I
first.
sure?
Because I must bear the biggest burden being the DM, and so let's go first, I guess. Spontaneously figuring out some kind of
My secret.
give me a second. What else is everybody else doing? And I'll think of something to start off with.
We're just watching.
Yeah, what's everybody else doing?
I feel like none of it matters compared to the outcome of this. There's some universe.
Not really helping us out here at all.
Just something about the end of the world, or like I don't know.
Yeah,
Nothing
so I guess
important
part
right
of
now.
being fucked is just looking morosely into her food, and I don't know what Mike's doing, but I presume she's only going to hinder me without help.
I
need a.
I'm
She probably
sending-
does around dance floor, right?
I'm telepathically sending Chad a song.
Thanks.
Great.
Thanks,
All right.
Ed.
Well, okay. So I'll take the burden as the DM and about. So, okay, Lizard Folk poem. All right. Cool. All right. So he raises his mug, gets it refilled with some dwarven whiskey, and thinks back to the days where perhaps he would have met with people of repute, like lizard folk of repute from Zentak, which is the capital city in the Lurking Wood. Takes a beat, and is like, through the reeds the water winds, with ancient whispers cool and kind. Scales of green like armored stone, in swamp and shadow we roam alone. Cold-blooded strength, yet hearts do feel the pulse of land, its endless reel. Beneath the moon's pale silver gleam, and we hunt, we live, and we chase the dream. The marsh is home with mud and mire, our souls ignited by primal fire. In waters deep we find our grace, a lizard's folk, enduring place. Through storm and calm, through rise and fall, our scaled kin answer nature's call. Bound by earth, by sky and sea, in the wilds, forever free. Does that young Chad, does that fire ignite your youth, remind you of tales old?
It's really good. I've only gotten so far as there once was a dwarf from Nantucket. His beard was so long you could braid it. Give me the next couple minutes and I'll figure out the rest of it.
Okay, so I'm going to move over to Mike
You did
and see
a
what
pretty good
exactly what's
poem.
happening with Mike.
Okay,
So Mike, you are as this copper-haired, befreckled humanoid individual, still wearing obviously your Yuan's sort of blood-soaked studded leather armor, and has the now grown, vicious-looking black-bladed knife. It still has that pommel, which has increased in size and become more geometric.
Mhm.
But you feel it resting like a cool sentry in the middle of your back, underneath your disguise. What would Mike most like to get out of the dwarven kind of party that she's got here?
I'm not drinking, but I am. Well, I'm pretending to drink. I'm like, fitting in with the crowd. I'm discreetly replenishing my drinks.
Store of alcohol.
Yes. And I want to just. Can I? Oh. How lit is the room?
Very.
So
Very
I can't
lit.
I can't lurk in the shadows and shadow hop.
Oh, I thought you meant lit as in like how lit.
How lit?
The party was very lit, but no, you're still underground, and so there are still shadows. Yeah.
Can I essentially? I want to like lurk in the shadows. I just want to. We're all very suspicious of anyone that's like.
Do you
nice
like?
there.
So you find like an alcoved area, just like step back in with your drink and
Yeah.
recede into like obscurity to like
Yeah.
watch the party.
Yeah, I just want to see if anything untoward. When I say untoward, I don't mean if people want to get it on, they can do that. But anything out
Sure.
of the ordinary that we would find suspicious.
So, you find, as you've done many times in the past, you find a little alcove or a recess there to sequester yourself in a good viewing stance. And when you step into the shadow and press your back against the wall, instead of feeling the cool embrace of stone, you actually keep stepping backwards into the shadow, and you disappear into the wall.
What?
And you start to panic briefly, not knowing exactly what's happening. There's just wisps of grey shadow creeping in front of your face. Your instant reaction is to then reach out and try and get back to where you were, and you step out and you stumble forwards, and you're now on the opposite side of the room. You've stepped out from another shadowed alcove.
Oh, this is my thing.
This is your thing, but you also think that the armor you're now wearing has given you access to do that
Nice.
as well. You've now shadow stepped across the room.
Dang. But no one has noticed me do that, right?
No, you still, and also for the next 6 seconds, you are now invisible to prying eyes. You look down at your hands, and you are like wreathed in shadow. You are as obscure as the shadows you're now enveloped in.
Ooh, fancy.
Every time you use your new armor to shadow step for a round, you are invisible to other creatures.
If I didn't have my new birthday present, I wouldn't be invisible when I do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. Nice. I'm just. Can I see while I'm doing this? Can I see anything?
Roll an insight check or a perception check. Your choice.
Well, that's not going to be great. Where am I looking? 14.
You, as you're sitting there, or standing there, observing the rest of the party, you do notice that there's groups, social groups start forming, and there is a group of dwarves that seem to be drinking less, enjoying the music less, and not socializing as much. And they seem to be using this social engagement to talk about something serious rather than enjoying the food, the frivolities, and the music. You get the impression that these are not necessarily, they're not guards people. They don't seem to be militaristic. They could be of more of the arcane persuasion, judging just based on their looks, what they're wearing.
As they're talking, are they like looking over to anyone to like reference them in chat, like the king, for example, or us?
No, they are very much more insular. They are very intensely talking amongst themselves, as if they're exchanging information, perhaps new, perhaps old, but they are focused on each other.
Okay. How close am I to them?
They're probably maybe about 30 or so feet away. They're off to one side as well. They're near a wall. They're away from the main party.
Is there any way that I can do what I just did in Shadow Step, but stay within the wall and listen to them rather than like step out?
You don't know. Would you like to try?
I would like to try. Yes.
Okay. So, when you try and use your armor in such a way, yeah, I'd say it's because you do what's called, well, stone shape or stone walk, where you can enter into like a physical object and stay inside there for an hour. It's a bit more difficult to hear from inside the stone, but if you are good enough, you could probably like poke a little ear out of the stone just so you can hear.
Yeah.
So there's just an ear in the wall. So for an hour, you can sort of remain inside stonework.
Do it.
Okay, sure. I'll remain in there for an hour.
So whilst you've got your ear just kind of poking out, you hear them talking about, in hushed tones, but you're close enough that you don't need to roll anything, that at least one of them is a wizard, because they are referencing their tome. And they are saying that, I'll abbreviate it for you so you're not just getting the full conversation. They're saying that the tome that they have, their wizard's tome, the thing that they use is their spellcasting focus and where they store their spells. Some of the spells have now been rewritten suddenly in the last few hours. The spells they had previously have now become different spells that they are not familiar with. And you know enough about you're not a wizard yourself, but you know that wizards use their tomes as records of their spells, and they are pretty much finite. Once they're written down, that's what they are. And so for a spell to spontaneously change like that is unheard of. But some things happened, and not all spells. Like they're not saying that all of their spells have turned to one or another, but something has changed. Like they're not familiar with some of the spells that now appear in their book in place of others.
Do they say anything about like the specific type of spells? You said not all of them, but the ones that have been changed. Is there?
If you listen for an hour, you could probably, because you're of a magical persuasion, there's more necromancy spells that have changed. Well, necromancy isn't necessarily evil. Things like reincarnate is a necromancy spell, so you can revive people with necromantic magic. But yeah, it seems like all of the necromancy spells Actually, not even all of them. About half of their necromancy spells have now changed somehow.
Is this related to Aya touching herself?
I think so. I did touch myself on the university.
That's what
Fuck's
happens.
up.
You can't unless you're married. This is what happens.
I ate the apple. I'm really sorry, guys.
It's happened again.
It looked really good.
Yeah. I've got one less rib or one more rib. I can't remember.
One of those things happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I tried to tell you. The universe has changed. I just didn't really understand how, because I'm not smart at Arcana.
One step forward, like fucking 12 steps back.
We joked about it having to do with our Bone Buddy friend, but like, he probably is experiencing it quite a lot if it's necromancy. It's his whole gig, right?
He's a bonomancer, so he uses a lot of necromancy.
We should talk to the bone people in our lives.
We should. Just a question.
Mhm.
When Aya, you felt that, was that like the world had changed, or just things that are, so should we be sending, should we be calling Napnar and asking him if he's okay? Not him if he's okay, but like how much it's spread.
I truly don't know anything. But yeah, let's bring Napnar anyway, just to check if he's okay. And if he's noticed anything, because he probably knows a lot more about book smart magic than anyone here does, even the wizard. So it's probably worth checking in with
Most definitely more than the wizard.
The fact that I didn't even have you rolling for it and you are a wizard says something.
Yeah. Somehow there's a 1 on my dice. All of my dice are showing 1s. I don't know why.
That makes sense.
Can we do a call to Napna?
Yeah. How's it going? Uh-huh.
Yeah, how are you? Anything fundamentally shifted in your entire world?
Oh, it's fun also. So I had a really bad headache.
What?
What?
What? Had a really bad headache?
Oh, me too. I had a migraine.
Oh no, you okay?
Not really. I'm just wondering if like it means that something to do with the world ending.
What was Napnar? What were you doing when you got your headache?
I was working in my workshop.
That sounds more productive.
Oh, hi, Chad.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, how's it going?
What were you doing in your workshop?
Oh, I was working on my new vehicle.
Is that a euphemism?
Vertical what?
To drive.
Oh,
To drive.
How'd I do?
okay, that's okay. I mean, if you were doing anything else, you could tell me.
Sure.
He's
Sure.
too innocent.
I was whistling.
That's a euphemism.
That's definitely a euphemism.
Like this.
Okay, not now, not in front of us.
Oh, sorry.
You do you, buddy.
I always do.
I
Yeah.
think of whatever you get up to.
Little Chad, don't have a chance.
You too, Napnar.
So, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Can somebody please take over the phone? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Oh, that's all. I'll start talking to the guys. It's fun.
Napna,
What? Hello.
have you noticed any magical anomalies in the last? How long was it since I touched myself?
About
Couple of hours?
4 hours.
10 minutes.
Too long.
Yeah.
3 hours, 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, have you noticed anything in the last 4 hours that's like different
That's when I
about?
had my headache. About
Okay,
4
so
hours
you
ago.
had it as well,
Hmm.
and no one else had it, Tim.
Well, no one else in
Yeah.
this party had it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's suspicious. Have you noticed anything since your headache that's different about the way that you use magic?
Not really. I just thought I wasn't been sleeping.
You were what?
I
Haven't been
wasn't.
sleeping.
I haven't been sleeping very well.
Oh, yeah. No, I think something's wrong.
Oh, that's
Could
not
you
good.
look into it, do you think?
Sure. I can have a look into it. Got
Okay.
an info for Nubnar?
What?
Info? Info for Nubnar? Information?
Apnar.
N- not to perform any necromancy spells, but
What? Okay.
have a look at, make a pit stop at the library,
Oh.
check out some.
I can ask. Yeah, Akaron. Yeah, Akaron. Akan.
Yeah, but you don't like. No one needs to perform any. Just see if
Sure.
anything's changed.
Oh, okay. I'll put some books. I can do that.
Thanks.
Let's go to Blackbar anyway.
Be safe as well, though.
I will. You guys will too.
I hope your head feels
I
better.
love you guys.
Love you.
What's Parcher up to? He's been very quiet.
Oh,
He's busy.
Yeah,
He's
he's
oh,
Been
okay.
there for a
Oh,
while.
He's indisposed.
he's sleeping probably.
yeah, probably.
Or having a nap. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
Okay.
clapping in the background.
Yeah, don't worry about it too much.
Okay. No, don't worry. This is nice. Feels like I'm on stage.
It's just nice.
Nice.
It's like I'm on stage.
Give us a ring if you find anything.
Will do. I'll give a call.
Thanks.
Gotta love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Okay. Also, I forgot to mention as well during this time as well that Pip, who's been at the table, has also been. I should have mentioned at the beginning that the nephew has been engaging Pip and like wooing her this entire time.
Great.
So they've been sitting off into like a private table off to one corner and deep in conversation between the king's nephew and Pip.
Exactly as planned.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, I feel like Pip's a player, and she's probably
Later.
being wooed, but also like eyeing up.
Yeah.
The waiters and waitresses that are like all
Oh
become-
yeah.
Talking of which, talking of players, Parter, you stumbled back into the main hall after
More
about an
so.
hour.
Wow, an hour. Bloody hell.
Yeah. To
What
be
did you
fair, it
do?
did take you 25 minutes to get there and 25 minutes back.
Okay. That's sad.
no.
Didn't think
Yeah,
past that.
the Arboretum was only about 5 minutes away, so
Okay.
it's a good 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's easy to get lost. It's a big place.
Okay. So
Sorry.
just stumbling around wide-eyed then.
Okay.
He's walking like John Wayne.
So we're going to go back to Chad. Chad, I assume you have a song
No,
for
I'm
me?
good. I'm good.
You good? You do you have a song for me?
I got part way through and then I got distracted.
Okay, fair enough. So I'll take that as a disadvantage on your next few rolls. Then, Chad, you're looking a bit like the dwarven ale's getting to you. Give you a good lizard folkian poem, but you can't come back with me with a dwarven song. But no worries. So next up is going to be a DC 13 for your for the next round of spirits here.
On what throw? Constitution?
Yeah. Normally you'd have advantage because you're dwarven beard, but because you've failed to impress the dwarven king with your dwarven song, you just have a flat roll.
16 with my constitution's otherwise 12. But constitution
16.
saving throw?
Yeah.
15.
You get +5 for saving throws as well from me.
Oh, I got 21 then. Sorry.
Oh, so you beat the dwarven king. You got double 17s for his advantage roll, but yeah, you only got a 20.
Oh, chump.
Yeah, really. You can see it got your second win there, the lizard me folk.
Right. Yeah.
So it's best of 5 here, so we're 1 even now. Got another 3 drinks ahead of us, and the DC is going to go up by 2 a time now. We're getting to the end game here, my lad. We're not playing around. It's not for dwarven children, for little pull up your socks to your knees, go to infancy school drinks that we've been having. Now it's on to the real stuff.
not what I'm here for.
Can you handle it? And I don't drink, hey, you big buff lizard. Fuck you.
I'll tell you what. If I win this one, I get 2 secrets.
And if I win, what do I get?
What do you want?
You'll owe me 1 secret.
I already owe you 1 secret, but what do I get if you lose? You want
Kill the
2
goddamn dragon for you.
Aye, and I give you a secret for you, but no way. This is a man's
Okay.
game. When you're putting down a secret, you've got to obviously put down some kind of collateral on your side of things.
I will kill 1 crab at any
I
point.
don't get. We're in a fucking mountain here. How many crabs do you think we get down here,
I would be
boy?
surprised.
I tell you what, though, I do
Okay,
take a
fine.
big fancy to that axe you got on your wrist there. Maybe we can wager your axe.
You think you want this axe? You don't want this axe.
Oh no, I fucking want that axe, my friend.
You don't want this
It'll
axe.
it'll look beautiful in one of my cases in my throne room.
It's attached to my arm.
Ah, we got people that can get that off.
This way. I don't want this fucking axe anymore. But also, it's come in so handy. But also, it's driving me fucking nuts.
It also makes you smell really bad.
No, I don't think that's unrelated. That's Potter.
I'm pretty sure it started with the axe.
Hey.
I mean, honestly, if they can get rid of this fucking axe for me, that's probably a good thing.
I think we could have chopped it off you at any point.
We
surely.
tried to a long time ago.
You
It's not
can
as
only-
simple as chopping it off,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay.
I
Well,
also
yeah.
think how good it is when you get to roll all the dice.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
I don't think chopping your arm off, axe off, is worth 2 secrets.
I'll give you my other
No,
arm.
vice versa.
How about that?
Sure. all right. All right.
You'll
I'm
do
not
what?
gonna... Yeah. All right.
What did you
Why
say?
does he-
Deal.
why does he want it?
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
I'm gonna give him my other arm.
Oh my days.
I like your moxie, kid.
So much.
Fuck it. Yeah, I'm in.
You gotta roll well.
What do you have to roll? What am I up against here? I feel like I'm doing
You're up
pretty good.
against the King's Constitution. He has a +7.
Yeah, but I've got +4 Constitution, +5.
You've got
Oh,
+5 Constitution with the beard. +5, so you've got +10 Constitution.
You've got
Yeah,
plus 5. Yeah, I don't know if you count
Okay.
that.
I mean, is one more secret worth my arm?
No. I don't think it's worth your limbs.
I don't really
Just
know
do
what
it.
else you want from you
I
guys.
see your hesitation. Maybe I offer you an additional 2 secrets.
I really want your arm.
2 secrets for the
I mean,
arm of
you
yours?
haven't even given me one secret. This could just be like you fucking wear a retainer when you sleep. I don't know what.
What about
you know, secret number 1? You're down to one more.
Give me a taste of one secret, and I'll
Get a
decide
metal
how many
wig?
secrets I roll on this one. I'll roll my arm.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
17
Oh
plus
shit.
1, 18.
18. Did anyone post in the chat who talked about the egg?
Spoopy.
Is it Spoopy?
Yeah.
Do I have another egg?
It's another shame egg.
Oh no!
I'm just looking back to make sure it was Spoopy.
It was Spoopy. They
It was. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll trust you.
Spoopy.
So the king looks around and leans in to you, Chad, and whispers in your ear hole.
Why do you say
So-
hole like that?
Ear hole. So about it's about 6 or so months ago, I came into possession of an extraterrestrial item that we'll be keeping in our vaults now. We know that it doesn't come from this planet. It was something that was distributed from the Lurking Wood and through merchants and traders and my own network of a merchants guild. It found its way into my possession. Is now one of my prized items. It resembles a calcified egg.
Has he responded to any names?
Dave.
Trevor.
Our
Secret?
most talented priest and druids know that there's something alive in it, but it seems to be dormant at the moment.
What color is it? What color is it? Does it have any cracks? Is there any
What color is
green fluid
the
coming out of it?
alien egg?
So it's been like covered and calcified by some kind of black rock. But once we chipped away the outer surface, it seems to have been cracked at some point and infused together.
This is our shame. Alice, this is our shame. Come back to haunt us.
Shame has come back to haunt us.
Oh boy. We have lots to answer for. I'll cheers to that, King.
We drink again. Roll again. I got 20, dirty 20.
What am I plussing?
Plus your plus 10.
Plus 10, 22, baby.
You win again, you wee young scallywag. You finish your drink first.
Glug, glug, glug.
Glug, glug, glug indeed. So, are you willing to bet your arm for 2 more secrets? Or do you want to call it quits and we'll just see who can hold their liquor the most?
I feel like a bucket. Just do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Give me your arm.
I'll bet my other arm, but 2 conditions.
I will listen to your conditions and I'll reserve my right as the king of Thunderdark whether or not I accept your conditions.
Condition 1, I get that egg. Condition 2, you replace my arm with something equally functional. It could be a shovel. I don't mind.
Yeah, deal.
I need something to use with my other arm.
Okay, so my
Equally
conditions
functional as the human hand.
on the other side of this. So, sure, I'll replace the other arm with a shovel. I don't care about that. That's fine. No worries.
But no, it doesn't have to be a shovel. I'm just saying that, like,
No, you suggested it, so I like that idea. And if you want my egg for your regular arm, I'll give you 2 secrets. For the egg, I want your axe arm. So on my side, I've got an egg and 2 secrets. And on your side, you got both of your arms.
I feel like
One of which will be replaced by a shovel.
Wait, you want both of them?
Yeah, he wants
Aye.
both my arms.
It's both your arms, eh? I'll replace one of them with a shovel, though.
We did kill a dragon. You give us
I
the-
do feel like I don't feel like we're.
Yeah, fine. You'll replace both your arms with a shovel. You've got my arm behind my back. I'll give you 2 shovel arms.
No, that's the opposite of what we want.
Oh, okay.
I want more things.
More egg and less arm.
Yeah, more egg, less arm, or
More
All right. Okay. All right.
less trouble.
My last offer.
Okay. What am I
On my
doing?
side, I've got an egg and 2 secrets. On your side, you've got an axe in your arm. I'm gonna balance it more on my side because I like you and you did me a favor. You've got 60 seconds in my vault to try and take something that you think you can put in place of one of your arms.
With a shovel or with my arm?
With your arm.
But how many limbs are you losing in this scenario? Still
2.
2? It's not a good deal.
One of
not-
them's definitely
What
going
about
to be a
tail?
shovel, and one of them's going to be a random magical item from my vault that you
about
choose
tail and
within
arm?
60
Well,
seconds.
yeah.
I'll tell you what. If I roll better than you on this shot, I get your arm.
Hold on. There's a lot of arms flying around. So I get your arm, your regular arm. No, wait. No, if you win, you also get. What are you going to do with my arm?
What are you
You
gonna do
get an egg. You get 2 secrets in my arm.
None of your business.
So
That's
on
my
the
arm
table
to
here,
do
I've got an
whatever I
egg.
want with.
All right. Oh, well, okay. Wait. We'll reset. You're obviously not interested in doing the 60 seconds of my vault. So
No,
No, that was a good deal as well. Actually.
I'm up for super sweeps.
So you've got on the table on my side of things, got two secrets, an egg in my arm.
And the 60 seconds.
Yeah, and
Oh no! That's in place of
with your
my
arm.
arm, an egg, and two secrets. And if I win, both of your arms.
And 60 seconds.
No,
hold
there's
on.
60 seconds, isn't it? We get to roll this.
He doesn't get 60 seconds with my arm.
So what's he gonna put? Where's he gonna get his shovels from?
Oh no, I'll give you two shovels for your
I'll give you
arms.
these
Yeah, sure.
shovels.
Do you have a deal?
What have I done? Yeah, all right.
Okay then. Let's
Yeah,
turn
alright.
on the
Oh my
camera,
goodness.
my dice camera.
Fucking
Oh
Christ.
no.
Aye.
Can I
Can we
roll with
just
my,
one more time? Can you just what's at stake here?
It's literally-
So one
There's
more
no
time.
Too many arms. Still too many arms. What's at
Yes.
stake?
So-
wins?
On the king side of the table, I'm going to give you an egg and two secrets and my arm. Okay, so egg, two secrets in my arm, and on Chad's side of the table, his axe and his other arm. However, I will replace both of his arms with shovels.
I do get shovels.
Oh, God.
Good deal.
Oh
And
my
you gave up the
Do you
opportunity.
agree with this once and
I don't know
final
how-
time?
I ended up in
Drink.
the position.
You could have had 60 seconds and had a magical item replace your arm.
Apparently, no,
Now
it
you
just
have
wants
a
my
shovel.
fucking arm.
I would have ended up with a bag on my head, to be honest. I would have ended up needle mouth. It's fine. But can we have a what's happening?
He's rolling in fights.
He's showing us so we can see his die.
We should have offered him the box of hands. We have loads of hands spare.
I feel like I got pressured into this. Can
I
we have one
Again.
shot to decide our fates here?
You want to? Yeah, it's a single shot.
Single shot.
You got plus 10. He's got plus 7.
Okay.
Both rolling with advantage because you've got
Okay.
the chainmail
Plus
beard.
10 including mine.
No, including yours, yeah. So the king has got plus 7 and Chad's got plus 10. And both rolling with advantage.
I don't have a dice camera.
That's fine. I'll trust you.
Can anyone give him luck?
Can I, Chad? Inspiration. If you fail, I'll give you inspiration.
That's okay. I've got advantage. And worst case scenario, I'll
Have shovels for hands.
Lose both your shovels
Just
for
like-
I'll lose my hands and dig my own grave.
hand.
Okay.
Worst case.
Okay, so one at a time, eh?
Okay. Plus 10. I got a 21.
Got a 19.
Yes.
And second roll.
Second roll.
Yeah.
Do I get a second roll?
Yeah, you get a second roll.
I thought it was over.
What'd you get?
Oh, natural fucking.
Oh, shit. There's no way you can beat.
Genuinely natural fucking 20.
Oh, that was a 20 and then rolled off into a 14 as well.
Ah,
But with the pluses, you win.
Yay.
Shit.
well,
Ah,
Secret.
oh my
fuck.
goodness.
Fucking creep
That
king.
really scared me. You can see the 20.
Woo!
We're reunited with Secret.
We've got an egg.
Well, I'm a man of my
Yes.
word, Chad.
5 years later,
Oh, shame
So-
repent.
our shame is resurfaced.
I guess if you do me the pleasure of just keeping hold of my arm, and then in the morning I shall deliver.
I'm
I
gonna
think you
chop
should
his
just
arm
let him
off
keep
right
his
now.
arm.
I know.
Let him
That's
keep
all right.
his
Well,
arm. Another secret.
a deal's a deal.
This
So
is the deal.
he takes his belt off, wraps it around the top of his arm, and then just places his arm out on the table.
What are you going to do with it?
Let him take the secrets first.
Just keep it in my pocket for later.
With the amount of alcohol I've had and like this, I might very well go into shock now. So
Well,
it's one of these secrets.
Yeah, I'd like to
Secrets
know
first.
secrets first. I'll take the arm in the morning. It's okay.
Isn't
Okay.
anybody got cure wound?
Takes it off. Puts belt right back around his belt. So
Just he might pass
But,
on.
you know the secret of the egg? You want the egg.
I have the egg.
Aye.
The egg is also me.
So, I'll tell you two secrets, and I assume you want something juicy. Otherwise, why would you just want my family recipe for stew? Though, you're welcome to it if you want it. I assume you're
That's not
looking for
secret.
something way more juicier than that, though. Secret number 1 is that.
Two.
Well, technically, sure. Secret number 2
Good looking out, Aya.
is going to be there is a secret cabal of dragon cultists that are roaming the land to try and harvest as many creatures, dragons, as possible. Now, I know you know some of this. Well, the fact that they came from Arcticanatus. What you don't know is that their next sites are on an encased red dragon up near Dragon's Perch, which is a kobold village in the Shadowmounts. I see with the look in your eyes there, Chad, that you've been there before.
We know this place.
Yeah, beneath Dragon's Perch, people mostly think they got their name because it's so high up in the mountains, and they use fucking those winged dragon creatures that I've completely forgotten the name of. Anyway,
How
they use those, but actually, its name comes from the fact that my ancestors, along with the Goliaths, trapped an ancient red dragon, a vicious thing, inside the mountain itself. We all got together and used stone shape to encase its own tomb, still living inside it. But their dragon cultist wants to let it go. And I know from our contacts up in the northern reaches that they're coming for it.
So we gotta go break out another dragon.
Yeah.
That's okay. We can do that.
Yeah.
We keep the bones for ourselves this time.
Number 2, and something that's a bit more relevant to today, like something you might not know, something that's a bit more juicy, is that...
John Potter.
I was going to say, is it the Velvet Dragon and the
yeah, so I think one of your friends has been boning my cousin. No. So, there's been... I had a meeting earlier with my mages and my priests. That apparently has been a great shift, a paradigm. And I've contacted a great many other leaders around the world.
I told you.
And that some of our spells across the land have been rewritten into almost... Some have become others. Some spells have become variants of them spells. And very occasionally, high-level spells have become something that are entirely indecipherable in a language that nobody can read. Some demonic, infernal, accursed text that once was is now something else. Recently, up in the Elder Forest, where a lot of the Fae vie with their political machinations, they're trying to usurp one another. There has been another shift in power, and there is one of the Fae of the Moon Court, has once lost his influence over his fair minions, has now regained such control, and has been in contact with a creature on the moon, which we believe has caused this shift in power.
Iris?
Oh, 1 second.
Can hear it coming.
Hello, I am Iris.
How can I serve you today?
Can you add a notification or a reminder? What do we need here?
Kill. Oh,
Quest.
address red dragon trapped in dragon perch.
Reminder. 14. Address. Address. Red dragon. In Dragon's Perch.
High priority, right?
Hyphen. High priority.
And then hashtag the guy on the moon has changed all of our spells. I don't know what to put for that one.
Yeah. I don't know what to describe that as.
Moon Man has altered spells.
No.
Would you like to amend reminder 9 every 1.3 days? Get this guy off my moon. 2. Get this guy off my moon. Hyphen. He has changed our spells.
Moon Man bad.
Moon Man bad. Moon Man bad. Reminder 9 every 1.3 days. Get this guy off my moon. Moon Man bad.
Third reminder, care for shame egg.
Reminder 15.
Don't fuck it up twice.
Care for egg. For shame egg.
Shame egg, was it?
Is there any context as to why this egg is called a shame egg?
I don't think it's any context that needs to be recorded.
Not for the group.
Okay. Would you like to make this a secret reminder?
Is that an option?
You're gonna read it out.
I will only remind certain people of this reminder.
Mike, do you want some secret reminders?
Sure.
Handcuff random people. The next place they go.
When feeling peckish, handcuff the nearest person.
Secret reminder 16. When feeling peckish. Handcuff
Nibble the
nearest
word.
people.
Look for more incest twins.
Would you like this as part of that same reminder or a separate reminder?
Separate one, obviously.
Secret Mike.
Unrelated.
Reminder 17. Look for incest twins. Secret Mike. Thank you and have a satisfactory day.
Satisfactory.
Cyrus.
Cool.
Okay, and I think with that revelation, it is 11:15. And I think now is a good time to halt the festivities, and we can obviously reconvene next time. So, thank you as always for all of our followers, all of our subscribers, everyone out there in Twitch land, YouTube land, etc. Just as a friendly reminder, on Fridays there will be the second episode of Eve of Ruin that's recorded in our 14th century castle. So go check that out on Friday. The second reminder of tonight as well is that Crit the Bed won't be here next week, but we will be here the week after. So not the 23rd, but we will be together on the 30th. So not next week, but the weekend after, or the week after. But of course, you can get all of your D&D fill every Friday here on Chaotic Questers on Twitch and YouTube. So thank you all for joining us. We love you all very much, and we'll see you very, very soon. Take care, everyone, and goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.